Ah.
Woohoo!
Friday.
Hello! Yay! Oh, welcome everybody to Unpack It TV. I'm feeling a little discombobulated. How are you doing, Nancy?
Same, because we were just doing a bunch of shit, recording a bunch of shit that we had to do really quickly.
I know, we're like, oh my gosh, quick, record it. 2 minutes.
We haven't had a live in a while, Pat, so maybe that's why.
I know. Yeah, we had an extra week break. We're kind of switching up our schedule here, figuring out what's going to work for us. So, so glad to see everybody here today.
Sorry if we threw people off last week because we had Seth of Amish Apostate's interview instead of our usual live. It was just like Patti and I were both busy with stuff. I didn't even fucking ask you, Patti, how was going to the zoo with Godless Granny? Did you even go?
Oh yeah, we did. We went to the zoo with Godless Granny because she was visiting Portland, which was so fun. So yeah, we got to go to the zoo, which is apparently her thing. Like she goes to zoos all over the place. So that was fun. And we went out to a nice dinner with her and her husband. So that was so cool.
Oh, it was so fun. I can't even believe I forgot about that until just now. I'm like, no, wait, Godless Granny.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You guys got to hang out. Oh, it's awesome.
Totally. It was
How
so
darling
cool.
is she? Hello, everyone who's joined us so far. Great.
Well, I'll officially welcome everybody. I'll say greetings, friends. Hello, apostate accomplices and our sinful siblings, of course. You are watching Unpack It TV, the show where Nancy and Patti, that's me, react, dissect, and cackle away through cult TV religious propaganda. So you don't have to. And occasionally we squeeze some plastic boobs.
Yes. I'm sure Justin Joseph, hey, hon, I'm sure he understands when we say, well, greetings, friends. A little more head. Well, greetings, friends. Yeah. Oh,
there you go.
You're strong.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well,
last episode, Girl Defined, or was that David C. Pack? I don't remember.
David C. Pack. Girl Defined was the one before.
Okay.
I know. I'm kind of feeling this offshoot kick right now. I don't know about you.
I am too. So, yeah, those of you who know Worldwide Church of God know about all the offshoots of the Worldwide Church of God, and we are going to react to yet another one tonight.
Oh, I've got things planned, let me tell you. The copycat nature of these is just rife for so much video fun to come. Yes.
That's what happens with people who are not creative and can't come up with anything on their own. They take the works of other people and they work upon that and say, I did that. See, I built that from scratch.
Sure you did. Well, yeah. So as Nancy said, we're watching a video from another offshoot of our cult. So for any newbies or new people who join and watch this later, maybe. What?
Justin, I didn't realize you were part of Philadelphia.
Yes, I remembered that. And I was like, ooh, Justin's going to like this one. I knew it. Because when we asked for suggestions, it was Justin that said Gerald Flurry.
Oh, thank you,
like,
Justin.
Do that fucker. So that's why we are.
Just
for you.
Gerald Flurry, dude. He's right up there with all. Oh, man. Okay.
I know, right? Okay, yes. Okay.
Here we go.
So,
hi, Monty.
If you're new to Nancy and Patti here, the Apostate Sisters, we grew up in the Worldwide Church of God, and the Worldwide Church of God, throughout some of its years, but especially once it started crumbling as an organization, it gave birth to all these splinter baby churches where, of course, the leader of it thinks he's God's end time prophet. So it's just so fucking fun to go in here and get to see the bullshit that these guys are up to, right? So this time...
have to clarify.
What?
We have to clarify. Yeah. They are the true apostle. All the other ones are fake. They are false end time prophets. This is apparently the correct one. But
yes.
Others have said the same thing. Oh, shit.
Mr. Flurry said so.
So who do we believe? David C. Pack says that he's the end time prophet. But if Gerald Flurry says that he's the end time prophet, which one is... it's
going to get better than that, Nancy. It's going to get better. You just wait. Right. So we are exposing Gerald Flurry, who started the Philadelphia Church of God, which, as you might guess, is from Oklahoma, because that's not what Philadelphia means to them. So yeah, the Philadelphia Church of God is based in Oklahoma. That was one of my favorite fun facts. I know it's a biblical thing. I know, but it's still funny.
Well, I mean, David C. Pack's church, a Restored Church of God, is based in Wadsworth, Ohio. It sounds rather fitting, if you ask me.
Wadsworth. It's worth a wad of something.
True apostles, correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for sex workers being the true apostles. Yes.
Yeah. I think that strippers and sex workers and stuff, I think they know humans way better than most people, actually. For another podcast I was doing some work on, I got to interview a woman who was running for mayor in our town and is also a stripper. And I absolutely loved her perspective because she talked a lot about how she feels like people go to a strip club not to see boobs and all that, but because, but this still counts. To her, she says that seeing breasts, on a person, it like triggers old stuff, like early stuff in our brain, and it should brings like a comforting feeling. And so she maintains that people go to the strip club to feel nourished more than anything.
Like, I mean, there's a few ways you could take that nourished. Huh? To get nourished, you want to get all your vitamins and minerals from breast milk. Hi everyone. Awesome. No, I really want to interview that stripper who was a mayoral candidate.
I know. Wouldn't she be fun? I'm making plans. We'll see. Well, I did want to welcome everyone who's here though before we get the video started, right?
Yes.
And we have a special way of doing that here at the Apostate Sisters Unpack It Live show. So, I'm going to welcome everybody. If you have made your presence known by leaving a comment in the chat, I will know that you're here, and I will see you through my magic mirror, and I will say, Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me, do. I see Lost Explorer Guild in the chat. Thank you for being here. I saw you here early.
Yes.
And I see Nancy Vishwanathan in the chat.
Oh,
hello there. Welcome. Glad you could be here. Hello, my unfinished journey. I see you in the chat. I see Justin Joseph in the chat. I hope you enjoy today's episode. And please feel free. Please add all the detail that you are aware of. Because I tried to learn my stuff, but I don't know everything about this. All right.
And you did mispronounce my last name, Pats, but it's okay.
I know. I said Vishwanathan. I don't know why I said that.
Vishwanathan.
I've said it for 10 years. I should know this by now.
It's okay. I'm still getting used to it.
I know, right? I see. Look at the trees in the chat. Hello there.
Hi.
Yay. I see some rando on the internet. Imagine that. You showed up here.
Rando.
Welcome. I see Robert Ben David Jr. in the chat. Hello. Dot. I see Monty in the chat. Hi there, Monty. Glad you could be here. I see Beamsy in the chat. Hello there. I see Tori Swansinger in the chat. I think I got that right. Swansinger. Yes. Hello, Nitty. I see you in the chat. I'm looking forward to your dumpster fire.
Nitty rhymes with titty.
I see Maya Adkisson in the chat. Hi, Maya. Glad you could be here.
Herself.
Yes, the goddess is here.
Yeah, we got Robin.
And I've been there. Hello, Joda Williams. Glad you could be here. And I see Thomas Parrish 429. Hello there.
Hello, Thomas.
I see.
I love titties too, Nitty. By the way.
Anybody else in here looking for other names?
We got Robin Webster.
Oh, Robin. Hi, Robin Webster. I see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Okay.
Hopefully we got everyone. Okay. Oh,
what?
No, I'm really looking forward to the video tonight.
I am too. I was going to say also, if I miss shouting you out. Oh, wait. Is Mark Reed here?
Yeah. I thought you said it.
I didn't even say that. No.
And Native Atheist is here too.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo. Tell me do. Mark Reed, I see you in the chat. Thank you for saying so. Hello there. And there was another one. Native Atheist. Hello, Native Atheist. So glad you could be here.
Yay.
Okay. Hopefully I saw everybody. So just like Mark did, shout it out. If you didn't feel seen, if I missed you, tell me because I don't want to miss you. All right. Shall we do this?
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen anything of Gerald Flurry's. Maybe a little bit here and there. I remember researching him as one of the offshoots to World Church of God. And he's just huge, MAGA, narcissistic, misogynistic person from what I gathered. So I'm curious to see more of this guy.
Yeah, there was kind of a lot of videos on the channel that I was like, yeah, I don't think we're going to review that one.
Yeah, I saw some of them. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Justin's perspective on this, since Justin in the chat here was actually part of this cult, and this is a cult that was an offshoot of the one Patti and I were in. So here we go. Okay.
All right. Let's pull it up.
Oh, welcome, Jonah. Is this your first time joining us? I wasn't sure if I'd seen your name before.
I don't think I'd seen you before.
I certainly hope our people are respectful and kind, and if they're not, they are out of here.
Well, I think there's a little bit of a caveat to that, though, because what people think of as respectful or not, we're naughty. Like, we're unfiltered when we hang out here, as much as we can be. So
that's part of the charm, Pat.
That is. Well, but there may be people showing up here who come from a different perspective on what it means to be respectful. We swear. We have plastic boobs. Oh, so if that's not your thing, this is not the place for you.
You're in the wrong place.
That's right.
You were holding this the other day, Pat, like a beanbag. It was like,
like a punching bag. I'm sorry, nipple. Be nice to the nipples, guys. Be nice to the nipples. Okay.
Or not.
Now, Nancy.
Yes.
All right. So we have a problem here with this video. It's got copyrighted music in it. So you all know what that means. We're going to have to pull out the fucking kazoo.
You pull out the kazoo and then I have to say the words. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you've got to say the words.
I don't know what Gerald Flurry sounds like, but I'll do my best, y'all. Okay.
Just aim for Armstrong and you're on the right level.
Ooh.
I mean, that's what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah, we are talking about boobs. So there you go.
Oh, wait a second. Well, I'm jumping ahead, Nancy. You know what I was going to do? I was going to do a slideshow to show everyone about it.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Because honestly, this video is boring.
Is it?
Boring.
It's cringeworthy. Well, a lot of the shit we watch is boring. That's why we try to make it fun.
Yeah.
I mean, remember, as kids, we sat through sometimes 3.5 hours of this shit. So if we had to go through it, y'all do too. Yep.
But we'll try to make it less painful.
I know.
And more fun.
We'll be talking about the things we should have been talking about.
I know.
First times we saw them. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Oy.
There we go. So, did this last time for PAC, for Restored Church of God. It was for us to learn a little bit about the church, because we went through a lot of Worldwide Church of God stuff, and so everyone needs to know a little bit about these. So this is the Philadelphia Church of God. As you can tell, they have an old-fashioned listening device on their logo there, it seems. And yeah, so it was actually started by two guys, Gerald Flurry, still around. You can see a picture of him here from 1989 or so, when he decided that he didn't like the changes of the church and he was going to hold fast to Mr. Armstrong's teachings. And he still is, because here he is. He's 90. And there was another founder. He died within 2-3 years of starting that church. So here we go.
Wait, those are both Gerald Flurry right there?
Yeah.
Okay, his younger version kind of looks like actor Michael Douglas. Oh, and then who does he look like? He looks like Anthony Hopkins a little bit. He got older.
Totally does.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay. The headquarters was established, as we said, in Edmond, Oklahoma in 1989. For those in the Church of God world, they are very acquainted with this because the Philadelphia Church of God was like, we need to have everything exactly like the Worldwide Church of God. And so they built an auditorium to, live that dream. And so as you can tell, on the bottom, we have the Worldwide Church of God auditorium. And on the top, we have the Philadelphia Church of God auditorium, which, by the way, theirs is named Armstrong Auditorium. They have a fixation. Let me tell you, they have a fixation. Yeah. So anyway, the way I can tell it is it's like across the front, there's 6 columns for the Worldwide Church of God, and the Philadelphia has, I think it's 8 across the front. Yeah. So in Philadelphia, they got themselves some extra marble columns. Yeah.
I was going to guess which one was which. I'm like, okay, I see it now.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good. In fact, that's crazy. Armstrong's the one below. Yeah. I was just there a few weeks ago.
So if you're going to start your own offshoot, make sure you add some extra marble columns. Okay?
Hey, Victor. We got a few more people. Hi.
Oh, good. I'll do a welcome in a minute here.
Ridiculous. And yes, were you going to point out the magazines too? Or am I
we'll get there. Oh, it's okay. We'll get there. I don't know that I got everything in here, obviously. I just wanted people to kind of know what was up. Oh, no. Hang in there, Jonah. You'll be all right.
Oh,
I promise you will not be smoked. Okay, here we go. Flurry, which let's recognize what an awesome name. The fun we're going to have with Flurry. I already saw a McFlurry something in the chat. Like, bring it on, y'all. Make the jokes.
I mean, our Daisy Pack one was all about like Pac-Man. You had an epic.
I put fire around us and ice on the thumbnail for this one because we're burning in hell. All right, Flurry. I keep saying furry.
Lake of Fire path. It's not hell. It's Lake of Fire.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. All right. Flurry claims to be that prophet. So I guess that's a designation from the Bible. He claims to be the modern Elijah, and he is king of a new throne of David. What? Yeah.
Gerald Flurry, you and David P. Pack can't both be Elijah. I'm just saying.
Well, Well, apparently they both think they're the second Elijah, so why the hell not?
I wonder if those two dudes talk to each other and be like,
oh, I
"You're
think
my
they hate each
greatest
other.
enemy."
My money's on they hate each other.
Because they're complete rivals. It was like who sucked Armstrong's dick the most when he
Oh
was
my God, right?
and who came out on top. I mean,
Mhm.
I think they're both doing good in terms of, both multi-millionaires. I think both of them have private jets, just like Armstrong did. They
Well,
both
how
have
the heck
money.
how much money must Armstrong have had? Because this guy he's apparently got like 5,000 people in his church, and Restored is like 2,000. How? What? They can't be living that large.
I mean, I don't know. They make it seem like they are.
And here Armstrong had like 100 and something thousand. Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna pop this one on the screen here. I know, sorry, it's hard for me to watch the chat, but
I gotcha.
I'm Elijah. No, I'm Elijah. Command Spartacus parody. Mark, if I could just blink and make videos exist, that would be one for sure.
Mark, have you seen the show Spartacus, Mark? I forget whether they filmed it in Australia or New Zealand.
I think he was talking about the old movie, but
yeah,
you know, the classic
scene. I'm thinking about the actual show. That's a hot show, by the way. Anyone who
so this rock thing, kneeling at the rock, there was this weird story about how there's like the rock, the stone. Maybe I'll get to it later. Anyway, there's craziness with like, when God said on Peter, I'll build my rock on this, I'll build on this rock, I'll build my church or something like that. So then there's a rock that's like special to the British monarchy, and it's like in the throne or something like that. And like, anyway, they get crazy and they like say that that's King David's throne. Like, yeah. Okay, we gotta go.
Let the eye rolls begin. Wow.
Okay. And of course, Philadelphia Church of God created their own unaccredited college, mimicking the Ambassador College of our church. Now, Worldwide Church of God did get their Ambassador College accredited just before everything fell apart and shut down. And this one is still fully unaccredited. So, good luck with that degree, kids.
It's
Yikes.
still there. It's still there, huh? Wow.
Well, I mean, dude's 90 and he's still kicking. All right. Good old Gerald Flurry loves to rewrite and republish Worldwide Church of God material under his name. This is not new. We have seen the other offshoots do this. In fact, it's funny as hell to make a little display of comparing all of them. The one that kind of stood out was this Mystery of the Ages, which, as Nancy will tell you, is probably Herbert W. Armstrong's most racist book yet. And of course, Flurry needed to rewrite it, name it something else, and then they had a big old copyright legal dispute. Good times. Good times.
Yes. Mystery of the Ages was Herbert W. Armstrong's last book that he either wrote or, it got published. It got published, I believe, after he died. At least a couple years after. And yeah, it was the most racist thing I'd ever read. It was bad. It was just, I think, one of those things where like dudes get old and senile and they stop giving a fuck. And so he just wrote about whatever he was truly feeling. He didn't seem to care that, maybe I should hide the fact that I'm a racist. No, it's all in there in that book. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I tell you.
Number 2.
Ooh, it's going to be a party. All right, I'm going to get through this and then I'll welcome
I love
everyone.
the McFlurries, you guys. That's so funny.
So great. All right. The Philadelphia Church of God's World Tomorrow TV show knockoff is called The Key of David. So I believe we have seen 2 other offshoot shows. So the Living Church of God has their Tomorrow's World show, and the Restored Church of God has what was it? The World to Come, I think.
Yep, that sounds right.
And again, just wait, guys. I'm going to put together a little compilation of all of the little intro sequences of these, because every single one is the edge of a globe and a light and gold letters. Every single one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, can you just look for a second with me at these pictures? Because I knew I was getting something intentionally to look similar. But look at the bouquet of fucking flowers. My God, they had to match it. Like, guys, it's an illness.
Yeah.
What in the world? Like,
Anything
they're just trying to be him. It's so strange.
I can do anything better than you.
I guess. The Philadelphia Church of God had a Plain Truth magazine knockoff called the Philadelphia Trumpet. We could make a spoof of that called the Philadelphia Strumpet, featuring us. Okay, I'm sorry. It's really late. Actually, it's not. I'm just tired. All right. British Israelism is very important to the Philadelphia Church of God.
It is. It makes them God's chosen people.
That's right. So British Israelism, we're going to attempt an episode where we break it down, but it's this idea that there was a Hebrew dude from the lost 10 tribes of Israel that went up to Ireland and got himself a fire-haired beauty and thus transferred God's chosen status to white English speakers, because that makes any fucking sense at all. Isn't that fun? God, this one just makes me mad. It's just so stupid. For what? For what? Sorry, I'm going to start screaming. All right.
Go for it.
So Gerald declared that Queen Elizabeth's death marked the final prophetic phase of humanity. So I think the Great Tribulation has started, guys. I think that's what that means. Just like when I was a kid, 3.5 years. And then the next year, 3.5 years. Something else happens in the Middle East. Guess what? 3.5 years.
The Great Tribulation begins. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're 90, old Jerry. Maybe it's time to grow up. But you probably won't. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
So, enjoy the show. He actually said this. That God gave him a double portion of whatever it was, the blessing that he had given Herbert W. Armstrong.
Yeah. These dudes are just banking on Herbert W. Armstrong's popularity too.
Yeah. It's so weird.
It's so
well, I mean, Armstrong had a worldwide presence, so kind of course, it was a good thing to play on top of, you know?
You guys, let's just take a moment to think about how many people there are out there, Gerald Flurry included. They're just so excited about the end to come, like not look around and enjoy and admire and try to make this world better. Nothing in your life, just looking forward to what they think happens after they die. And I kind of feel bad for people sometimes, you know? That's like, what a horrible way to live, like the way our parents are. I know I've often described them as just empty shells of human beings.
Yeah.
That is no way to live.
Nope. And then all of that human potential is lost to all of us.
Yeah.
Like the cool things they might have known or done or worked on or invented or figured out, or other people they might have used kindness to, lost because of cult indoctrination.
Oh yeah, another prophecy that this is supposed to be the last pope, huh, Monty? Yeah.
Well, you know.
Of course. Always some big thing. Okay. All right,
well,
let's do this.
I think we have a few more people here that I would like to welcome before we start this video for sure. I know. Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I see Dark Light Delirium in the chat. Hello there. Glad you could make it. I see CL in the chat. Hello there. Welcome to the show.
Are we saying your name right, honey?
I think I checked once, but I don't know.
Did you? Okay.
Aunt Jer. Hello there.
Aunt Jer.
Glad to see ya. And Ember. Hello, Ember. Welcome to the Apostate Sisters Unpack It TV.
Justin, is it only the third end time pope now?
Aw. It's got to be more than that. It's been for 2,000 years, guys. Like, ever since there was a pope, it was an end time pope.
Right.
Did I miss anybody?
Oh, Krishna's here. Hi. I think it's Krishna, right? God.
Where?
Krishna. I see Krishna.
Krishna?
I think it's Krishna.
What?
God is here.
Oh, God. God.
It's Krishna.
You're here. You heard us. I'm so glad you could be here. Chat it up.
Nice to meet you, Krishna. How's Ganesh? All right.
Okay. Are we ready? Like, honestly, I'm really sorry for how boring it's going to be. Okay.
I'm sure we've been through worse.
I'm sure we have.
Oh, it's Vishnu. My bad. Okay. I saw the blue and I thought, no, that's Krishna. Okay. Is Vishnu blue? I forget which ones are blue. I know, like, Ganesh is blue.
You would know better than me.
Well,
I like the monkey god personally.
Oh, yes. That's Amaram?
Is that the trickster god energy?
I don't know. Marugan is the one that always has the peacock.
Marugan. That's interesting. And is it Norse or one of the Northern Europeans? There's a Morrigan. So that's funny. Anyway. Okay.
Play on words.
Here we go.
Okay.
We can talk pagan deities some other time. Hanuman.
I knew I was saying it wrong. Hanuman.
Okay.
The monkey.
Here we go.
Hanuman. With an H. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't believe in gods here.
No.
One of the most amazing prophecies in all the Bible is found in Matthew chapter 17.
Here he is. That's him
This
like a long time ago.
is also the greatest biblical sign of Christ's imminent return. Let's read Matthew 17, verses 9 and 10.
Hey, mods, Jonah, like, whatever you want to feel is your feelings. But if you say things we don't want in the chat, you can leave. That's kind of how easy this is.
And as they came down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, saying, Tell the vision to no man, until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. And his disciples asked him, saying, Why then say the scribes that Elias, or Elijah, must first come? If you study the context, you will see that Christ is talking about his second coming to rule this earth. This was a vision for the latter days, the time we are living in right now.
So this says it's 93. What is this? Just a regular sermon?
I mean, kind of. From everything I can tell, this is his first episode of the show. Because they started their church in 89, so it took them this long to get to, like, production value, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
So, but did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
For the latter days, right now. So he's declaring end times in 1993. So that's what? Is that 30? Wait, what year is it? 93. 32 years ago, is that right?
Boy, that sounds so long ago. The 90s. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's terrible how long ago that is.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't know, just always beating that drum.
There is Elijah to come in this end time as a sign that Christ is about to return. Verse 11 reads, And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias, or Elijah, truly shall first come, and restore all things. This Elijah is going to restore all things. That means that most of God's truth has been lost in this end time. Did you realize that? Then God sends an Elijah or a man to restore his truth.
Maya brought up a good point, and this is something that David C. Pack does all the time with his prophecies. Like, the world is always about to end. That means there's never a bad time to give him all your money. I mean, if you think the world's going to end, and obviously you don't want to be hoarding shit, even though men like that do, but not to members, of course. Just give away all your money. You feel inspired. You feel empowered by God's word. So just get rid of all your material belongings. You're not going to take them into heaven because Jesus is right around the corner.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Reasons why kids didn't have money for college, reasons why people don't have life insurance, reasons why people don't have retirement incomes. Yeah. So pretty much ruining the entire life of the people who follow them.
Yeah. Hey, Kip Davis. Shit. What was I going to say? Okay. What did our parents, they couldn't vote. They couldn't have insurance. I know for a while they couldn't have medical care. All those things that you plan for your future, you couldn't have.
Yeah.
So like your life on this earth is ruined. And now really up there in age, and they have what? They have absolutely nothing to show for anything. And
I mean, he's got that fucking copy of the auditorium from Pasadena. And he built his own in Oklahoma. He's got that. He can put that on his legacy there, Nancy. Yeah.
Did I say that? McFlurry.
Yeah. I'm going to squeeze the boob for that belch, Nancy. Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah, shall we?
I need a little vagina for that.
Oh.
In fact,
all hail the plushy pussy. All hail the plushy pussy. Oh, wait a second.
6 out of 10, Monty. You do better.
Wait, what? 6 out of 10 for what?
The burp. Monty knows I can do way better.
I'm sorry. I mean, he's kind of right.
I let you down.
Burlap.
Fuck you, McFlurry.
Drink your McFlurry too fast? Is that what's happening?
This is a staggering prophecy.
We can kind of just talk over him too,
because just before the greatest event ever to occur in the universe, the return of Jesus Christ. I can tell you with all the authority of God that you urgently need to understand about this end time Elijah.
Urgently.
It's me, guys. It's me. What?
Urgently. It's gotta.
Yeah. I don't remember this at all from the Worldwide Church of God, but Restored, the Pack guy, and this guy, they're all like, ooh, that Elijah from the end of the Bible, that's got to be a real dude, right? It's me. What the fuck?
Oh, and thank you, Mark Reed. Anyone who I can make semi-stiff from my burps alone, man, I take so much pride in that. I appreciate it.
Really? Is that what someone said?
Kind of me.
I missed that.
You're welcome.
I'm sure the plushy pussy and squishy boobs had nothing to do with it.
Oh, wait. No, it was totally the burp. That was way hotter. That was totally the burp. Way hotter.
Sexy.
Who would get turned on by something like this? I mean, it's just so plain.
Can you hear it?
Can you guys hear the water in there?
I don't know. It's very.
This is how much we care about shit like paying attention in church, right?
Yeah,
we'd be playing with these.
Yeah. I mean, guys, nipples are just like it's an elbow, right? Like, what's the difference?
An elbow?
See? Weenus,
Weenus,
nipple. See, y'all know this. This part, the elbow skin is your weenus.
Grab your weenus.
I feel like we're just being gratuitous now. I'm here for it.
I mean, I think people are here for it. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. This show is not monetized, so I'm trying to lean into that. I don't even have to bleep it out later.
Jiggle shake, jiggle shake, jiggle shake. Punching. Oh, I'm gonna rip the nip off. Actually.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna play this again. Oh shit.
Oh.
That's the part we can't do. I hope I don't get dinged for that
shit.
2 seconds.
Something.
Yeah, okay, hang on. All right.
Wait, our people are not getting blocked, are they? No, like mods. Trees, Ember. Okay.
Well, we have to balance things here with our weenus fun. Just to say this, because Justin, I think this is really important. My uncle died in the Philadelphia Church of God of a brain tumor. Because he refused to get medical attention, he was an invalid until his wife and son came home from the supermarket to find him dead face down on the floor. Yes, so medical attention was something that was very neglected and actually ordered not to get. Unless you were, a fancy person in the church, then they always would get medical attention, of course. But so that is unfortunately not an uncommon story in our church. So,
but
so
it
really sorry to hear that, Justin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Yeah, not an uncommon story, and so many of these stories didn't come out, or they got swept under the rug. People in the upper echelons of Herbert W. Armstrong's little, circle, they got the medical care they needed, but just the peons that just attended church and gave away all their money, they didn't get shit.
Although CL made a comment there, except Mrs. Armstrong. That's true. She did not get medical help. Yeah.
And she died pretty young. Yep.
Sad. Okay. Well, I have this muted, so we won't hopefully get a copyright strike.
Okay. And I'm supposed to say something. Okay.
Yes. So there's a little script that gets read in a very, announcer. Oh, see you later, Nitty. Little announcer voice. So she's going to read that, and I'm going to play some music. Ready?
Okay. Go for it. Philadelphia Church of God presents the Key of David. Oh, here it is coming out of the trumpet. The Key of David unlocks all Bible prophecy of the past, present, and beautiful. Where's Gerald Flurry? Ladies and gentlemen, Gerald.
Sorry.
Flurry.
Oh, sorry. I started to do so. Hey, we'll get it next time.
Continue this remarkable prophecy.
We'll get copyright.
In Matthew 17, verses 11 through 13, we read,
Oh, God.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias or Elijah truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elijah is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples understood. Note that, please. The disciples understood that he spoke unto them of John the Baptist, a man. Christ.
Patti, I am convinced. I am convinced I can take any passage of the Bible and turn it into something sexual.
Really? What about that last one? Did you have an idea for that one?
Oh, give me a moment, and I bet you I could.
Okay. I don't know. What about that?
I mean, all you have to do is put the word come in there and done deal. Is come already. Yeah.
Oh. And they knew him not, and knowing someone in the Bible is definitely having sex. So it's like right there, right? Adam knew his wife. So every time the Bible says you knew something, it means you had sex, right? I think that's true. Wow. Anything else you want to do with this one?
No, it's boring.
I mean, they had a list of things they were going to do to him. That sounds kind of sexy.
The divine checklist we were talking about earlier, Patti.
Okay.
Yeah. Do
Likewise
you know them
shall
biblically?
also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples understood. Note that, please. The disciples understood that he spoken to them of John the Baptist, a man.
A man.
Christ himself said that John the Baptist was a type of Elijah. That means he fulfilled an Elijah office.
Okay.
The
Can
big
we talk
issue
about
in
this
this
Elijah thing?
I know what the heck is happening.
What is it with these dudes having boners for this Elijah character? What is this about? And why do they all think they are Elijah? It's because, there's a prophecy in the Bible that the Elijah to come, again, sex joke.
There's not even a prophecy that Jesus would come a second time.
Correct.
So what the hell are they talking about? I mean, I honestly don't understand it. So no pressure, Justin, but if you understand it, make theology happen in the chat.
Why did he name his church Philadelphia Church of God?
It has to do with there's some revelation thing that they think there will be 7 churches or something, or there's 7 churches that God has deemed special or something like that, and Philadelphia was one of them. Are you hearing noise, by the way, in my space?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not bad.
Okay.
I don't think anyone is getting distracted, Pats.
Okay. I'm almost enclosed. I'm enclosing my little studio here. It will happen soon.
Are we good in the chat, guys? Do we need to get rid of someone?
Oh, yeah. Mods, you are free to
Yep.
let anyone out of here that is not elevating the conversation.
We gave you the power.
Yep.
Go ahead and take it.
Mm-hmm.
You make the call.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay. Yep.
Cool. All right. Yeah. What else about the Elijah thing, though? Because I think it is a little bit like trying to say that Elijah would be like the one shouting in the wilderness to herald that Jesus is coming back a second time, just like how John the Baptist was shouting in the wilderness that the Jesus was about to be there. I think it's like that. And so they're trying to say, I'm that guy, so that's why you should listen to me, because I'm the one who knows he's really coming. I think that's the whole thing that they're trying to get at here.
2 times.
I don't know, but I find it to be the most brain-exploding thing that literally that was not part of the prophecy. Like every prophecy that they claim out of the Old Testament is saying, oh no, he's going to come back, be a powerful king, win over everything, and restore this and that and the other thing, and actual real physical life things fixed.
Yeah.
There's nothing about he's going to come and be like, hey guys, sup? And then fuck off. What?
They're adding things to the Bible? They're adding shit to the Bible? Like words like Trinity? No. Hi, Chris. Hello.
Rapture? Adding stuff? What? You mean that's not in there?
Yeah, rapture is not even fucking... We need to do an episode on words that are not the Bible, yet Christians use them all the time. What do we think?
Yes. Yeah. Well, right. Phrases and stuff that people rapture. Assume are biblical. Yep.
Yes.
That would be a good one. That would be a very good one.
Chris to the Daily Atheist.
I think I'm going to welcome some folks here.
And Danny's here too. Hi, Danny.
Oh my gosh.
Also for
Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I see Logan Fisher in the chat.
Hi,
hello there. I see the Daily Atheist Morning Show. Hello, Chris. I see Kip Davis. Welcome to the chat. And I see Toolman. Hello, Toolman. What else we got here? Anybody else? Do you know of anybody else, Nance?
I'm not sure.
No, that might be it. Okay, well, if you feel like you were not seen, holler at me, and I will pull out my magic mirror just for you.
We've switched to a different god. Which god is this? Is this Thor? Is this Chris Hemsworth I see? Now that's a god I could get on my knees for. Yeah. All right.
I knew that was coming.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. That's funny. I like it.
Okay.
Shall we? Shall we hear
Ready
more
for
about
this
his boner
exciting
for Elijah?
Friday-
What?
Exciting Friday night movie. What else would we be doing on a Friday?
I know. More Gerald Flurry. More Gerald Flurry.
Gerald McFlurry.
Yeah.
Castle. Hi.
In this subject is this. Christ said an end-time Elijah would come and restore all things. If we deny that, we are disagreeing with Jesus Christ himself.
Good.
This prophecy in Matthew 17 is about two Elijahs. One prepared the way for Christ's first coming, and one prepared the way for Christ's second coming. Jesus Christ personally said that John
You need a second condom for that, right? That's what they say.
the Baptist fulfilled in Elijah's office.
I'm sorry.
But the
No, I'm
astounding
not.
truth in verse 12 says,
You're not sorry.
they knew
Never
him
sorry.
not. The people didn't know who John was. They didn't know he represented the great living God.
The second one
We
brought
can
Luke.
see this is
Correct.
mainly an end-time prophecy. If the people didn't know who John was, would most of the people know who this end-time Elijah would be? The answer is a resounding no. Neither would most people recognize who this end-time Elijah was.
It's
They
you,
would
Gerald.
not know him.
Mm-hmm. Here's his pitch. To
Oh,
prove
here we
it's
go.
him. I
Okay, here's
know.
why he's Elijah.
Yes.
I want to see a debate
A
between
shocking
Gerald
prophecy.
Flurry and David C. Pack. I want to see that shit go down. Who's the real
If I had-
Elijah? Will the real Elijah please stand up? Who's it going to be?
That's
folks?
amazing.
Gerald McFlurry or David C. Pac-Man?
Oh my God, Nancy, this is making me wish I had Apologia level editing skills. It would take me a year to make a video like that, but I bet you we could do it if we pulled out clips of Flurry talking about. Sorry, my family's decided they're over this.
I don't think anyone cares. It's fine.
I will have more sound coverage later.
You're welcome.
But I bet we could find in all of their content talking about themselves being Elijah, I bet we could find stuff that would like play on each other as a back and forth.
If anyone wants to help us with that,
God,
let
that'd
us
be
know.
amazing.
That would be an epic little clip that we could put together of both these guys duking it out against each other, dude. Will the real
Oh.
Elijah please stand up?
Yeah, we'll see him coming on the clouds. Keep an umbrella handy. I mean, at least the clouds
Maybe.
are there to mop up most of it.
But maybe the clouds are his come, Patty. We don't know what
Oh.
his come is. Maybe it's different because he's Jesus.
Fluffy come.
I think we need to normalize the word cunt. I think we need to start using it again. Like all these Brits say
okay.
it all the time, and it's funny. You cunt.
I can tell you, we don't need to worry about that because Gen Alpha is here to save the day. The Zalpha Alpha duo of children that I have, yeah, they're like, oh, that's cunty. I'm like, what?
It's
They're fine
cunty.
with it. So whatever.
I like the word.
Oh yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, so and so is being cunty. Not a person, but like a character or whatever. I don't know. It's funny. Not just 16 hours, right, Mark?
Yeah, Australians are way ahead of us. They come faster, Mark? What?
I think he means with cunty. They're good at saying cunt. That's because, well, Brits are good at it. They don't think it's a big deal like we do here.
And
Mm.
I like that. I like it. I mean, oh my gosh, who was that amazing comedian who, like, he had the really big famous spiel about guns, but he was talking about, like, why do Americans have such a problem with the word cunt? And we use words like motherfucker. Really?
I know.
Think about
Well, we
that.
call people a dick all the time. Like
We use genitalia for our words all the time to insult people.
genitalia and violence words. That's all. I'm jerking it. That's
And
all we
can
do.
anyone explain why calling someone a pussy means that they're weak? They are the strongest fucking things out there. We can take huge dicks. We can push babies out of them. But you know what isn't strong?
Yep.
Balls.
That's right.
Testicles. That shit can go down rather quickly.
Cojones.
So excuse me if I feel like
The family
patriarchy
jewels.
has fucked things up a little bit. The family jewels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How many names can we? Jim Jeffries. Thank you, Mark. It was Jim Jeffries.
Oh,
That
you know
dude
what?
has been epic for a while.
I know it hasn't been that long, but Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me, do. Welcome to the chat, Bill Castle 7. Nice to have you here.
Eat a
I
bag
think
of
you popped in. I think you popped in right as soon as I finished the last round, so you are officially
welcome. The
welcome.
Bible into anything sexual. The whole fucking Bible is sexual.
Especially not Song of Solomon. You wouldn't want to go there. You wouldn't want to talk about her two fawns.
I mean, Forrest Valkai does talk about the Bible as, you know, like a Bronze Age sex manual, and I am quite apt to agree with him. Yeah, that's
it's not great though.
No, it's not. There's much hotter stuff out there. In fact,
I prefer not to be owned by my dad and owned by my partner. Yeah, I prefer this modern thing where women own themselves. That's better.
What's even worse is a non-existent God or invisible God. God you can't prove is real, controlling our lives and our vajayjays. No, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks. No. I mean, if he could prove he's real, we could talk, but can't do that, so.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Lord.
We ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Please, more Gerald Flurry.
Yes.
Indeed. The good news is Christ's disciples knew who John was, and Christ's disciples today will know who this end-time Elijah is or was.
It's you, buddy. We know. I know what you're getting at.
End-time Elijah reveals whether or not you are Christ's disciple. That makes these scriptures vitally important to you.
I think he's saying if you believe that he's that guy, then that proves you're Christ's disciple. Yeah.
So this is all weighing on people's gullibility?
That's what the whole thing has always been. He just manipulate them via their little, like, I need to keep myself safe titties, and you got them.
The safe titties. I like that.
Yeah.
I know you don't really know Game of Thrones, but
I don't.
I could talk
it's okay.
about
Chat does. Go for it.
Everyone likes. God, my brain is absolutely fucked tonight, you guys. I'm so sorry. I worked.
It's perimenopause, Nancy.
today.
It's okay. I blame it on perimenopause. Because if I don't, I would have to blame it on the weed. See? Works.
There's just a phrase in Game of Thrones to be like, why are all these dickhead gods out there? Where is the god of tits and wine?
Dionysus, duh.
Okay, Dionysus. Yeah. Who was the trans god? Was it Dionysus? I feel like one of them's trans.
There's a few of those. Isn't Baphomet?
And I believe I thought it was Dionysus who was the same.
I mean, that's Baphomet's like Satanist.
No, not more
stuff.
Ah, shit. Getting my gods mixed up, I guess.
Isn't there a Hindu god that's kind of like a non-binary-ish? I swear there was. They would have hidden it. Shiva?
I don't know. I always thought Shiva was more feminine looking, but he's a stud, dude. He gets.
That's what I'm saying.
Women. Huh?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If there was I thought there was like a non-binary intersexy something happening intersexy.
Ember, you
I just made up a word. Right? Intersexy. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Hermaphrodite?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we have to remember when we're talking about other societies from the past or whatever, like, colonization whitewashed the fuck out of everything, right? So like
Absolutely.
all of the humaniness existed in all of us until like Christian colonizers were like, no, you need to hide that part of yourself because then we can control you, right? That's the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know in India, when my husband and I were entering, what was it, Mysore in South India? And I don't know if this is throughout the country, but they call them hermaphrodites. I don't know if that's like an older term or if they still call them that, the chicks with dicks, but they're standing on kind of like the side of the road when people enter the city, and they're just holding out their hand to try to get money from people because they're revered in some way, being a hermaphrodite.
In India, you're saying?
In India, yes.
Huh.
Like it's a good thing. Like people are like, wow, you are a unique and special person, and so we're gonna give you money. Yeah. So I don't know. That was just something I observed.
I mean,
last trip to India that
until we had the colonizers, it was all understood and revered. Like the indigenous people had the general idea of the two-spirit because they understood, where they felt like then those people could potentially have more insights into humanity, you know? It's fascinating. Yeah, I know. I love that humans have actually been amazing for most of human time. I don't know. When we start being faced with like not having enough, you know, watching our children starve, we stop being so good to each other. You know, the survival instinct, when it has to kick in, I think that really pulls us away from the good that we could do for each other.
Yes. Hijira. I believe it's pronounced Hijira. Yes. Okay. I think you're right. My husband is not here to verify, but I think he might be. Hijira.
Thank you, Aunt Jer.
Thanks, Aunt Jer.
Nice. Yeah. And as always, you know, I'm an ally. So we are allies.
Oh,
so feel free to help us learn if there's something we needed that we didn't get right. We're here for it. So we're here to learn it.
We are here to learn. Yes.
Yeah. All right. A little more Key of David.
Sure, because he's so entertaining.
I know, right? Actually, okay, I'm not going to do it yet. You know, when I saw this, the Key of David, I was like, what? Because in my witchy phase, I had this book that even witchy people were like, ooh, you don't want to have that. It was the Key of Solomon. And it was like spells to conjure demons and stuff. And so I was like, so what the heck? Like, obviously that was a later creation. It wasn't anything biblical. It was like, you know, 1400s or something like that. But so I was like, is the Key of David like that? Like, if the Key of Solomon is demonic, is the Key of David supposed to not be? I don't know.
He's got
that was kind of weird
key coming out of his trumpet in the air. Do 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 do. It's so.
I was totally joking about the trumpet in the ear thing too. Oh, okay. Sorry. Now they're making a ton of noise.
It's so fucking cute. It's fine, Pats.
No, I know, but it's annoying to listen to later.
Your family doing their thing in the background.
I know.
That's
They've been like,
than I've ever heard with your office being open.
Well, it's not. It's still open. That's why.
Oh,
it's because it's because for every live stream before this one, my office is just like a wood thing around me, just open. And my family's been hiding in their bedrooms down at the end of the hallway of our apartment, and they're just annoyed with it. And so we've been working on enclosing my little corner space here in the living room. It's just not done yet, but they're just over it. Like, so over it that they're not making noise anymore. So I'm really sorry. It'll be fixed soon. I think they've been shamed adequately and they'll stop now.
No worries, Pats.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
To you personally, if you will write for our free material, we can prove to you from the Bible,
free material,
your own Bible, whether or not this end time Elijah has come. We'll prove it from your own Bible. Send for a free copy of Malachi's message. We'll give you the address at the end of this program,
where you can learn how God transferred his favor to white English speakers.
Life. In Malachi 4, verses 5 and 6, we read,
oh God.
Behold.
Doesn't the onion skin paper sound of the Bible just make you...
Oh, onion skin? That sounds so perfect.
I think that's what that paper's called.
Sounds like. We won't believe Jesus has come until we see it in our belly button.
What?
Or on our,
our belly.
on
our belly button.
Go to the belly button, or is that just me?
What? What? What about the belly button?
Always go to the belly button.
Did you say come?
Yeah. Doesn't come always go to the belly button? Doesn't that happen to everyone else? Sorry. If Jesus has come, I want to see some fucking evidence, and it's usually in the belly button. I would look. Correct. If
oh my God.
Ground, God will smite you, Monty.
Right. If God's telling you need to do your dead brother's wife and get her knocked up, you leave that stuff in there. Or God will take you out. Lessons from the Bible.
Yes. I have a really disgusting, well, actually it's really funny. I think it's really funny. A friend of mine, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of a dude. I kind of talk like a dude. And yes, okay, Trees understands. It goes to the belly button. I have a friend in the military that I worked with that told me a really interesting story about cum one night. You guys want to hear it? Yeah. Sorry, my ADHD brain is going there. So he said, don't come on the floor. Well, this is what my friend did. He ended up coming on the floor. He didn't clean it up. And so in the morning, it was dried and crusty and sharp. And he got up and he was barefoot and he cut his toe on this patch of dried cum and he sliced it open. I'm sorry, I thought that was funny.
Wow.
How's that for a story of shit military talk about?
How does that happen?
When you get to work? I don't know. Wow. But this dude, oh man.
I think he should be in the Guinness Book of World Records for that, except he can't prove it.
He can't prove it, but he told everyone in the office that day, and I just thought it was so funny. That dude had so much game, and he brought home so many girls, and he told me all kinds of stories. I was just fast, tell me, what's up?
And yet he still needed the floor. All right.
He still needed the floor. I just thought that was so funny. He cut his own toe on his own cum because it dried. And
the comments are so good, you guys.
I'm sorry, was that too much? I thought it was funny.
Dude,
yeah, ejaculating razor blade.
Is that kind of it's kind of like having a kidney stone? I appreciate things like that. I don't have a penis. And so a story like that, I just kind of, I thought it was fascinating. If anyone has some really weird, fucked up shit like that, let us know. If you want everyone else to know. I just shared. I mean, it wasn't your story, to be fair.
It wasn't my story, but I took it. Because that was funny.
Oh, you shared the story and tried to pass it off as your own, just like Gerald Flurry and Herbert W. Armstrong.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be those people.
It's just funny. Okay, is this for real? Kidney stones is where the idea of getting your rocks off comes from? Is that real? I'm so pleased if that's real. I love
really?
That. Yeah.
Getting your rocks off. I thought rocks referred to the balls.
Yeah, that's what I assumed that it was about the testes.
A friend of ours described ejaculation in a man as like squeezing a tube of toothpaste, right? It's like that's where the term bust a nut comes from too. Right?
I mean,
Oh, you're just fucking with us, Beamsy.
Oh.
Anything goes at this point.
Oh,
Right?
okay. I know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll believe you till I prove it wrong, I guess.
Freeze.
Huh?
I love that as a band name, a metal band name.
Razor
Ejaculate. Yeah. You all are going to sleep well tonight because of my story, right?
Beamsy, I appreciate the smart assery. Oh, we do have Dan D here. Is there anybody else?
Yeah, Dan D popped in a little bit ago.
All right.
Hi, Dan D.
Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. Welcome to the chat, Dan D. Anyone else? I don't think so. All right.
We apologize, everyone. We're just kind of fucking off tonight.
That's what these nights are for.
I know. Maybe we just don't really want to listen to whatever Gerald McFlurry has to say.
It's a distinct possibility.
I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he, that is an individual, shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
Oh dear.
God said,
my brain's just in a bad place now. Do you remember that line, the Hearts of the Fathers thing?
Yep, sure do.
From a children's choir thing we sang once? I can't remember it well enough to do it.
I
won't subject you all to it.
About. I can't think of
something about he will turn the hearts of the fathers to, or hearts of the children to their fathers in that day, something like that. Whatever.
I mean, that kind of sounds creepy if you're, kind of sounds creepy.
Oh no, it's weird. It's like they were recognizing stuff about humans that like, oh, there's like a psychological thing that happens when teenagers are growing up and they like want to be differentiated from their parent. Like, that's all they're talking about, I think.
I mean, yeah. That could be. We got Purple and we got Dave of Captive Death here tonight. We got lots of content creators.
That's definitely the way to bring more people in, is I do the mirror thing and then they arrive.
Oh, yeah.
Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I see purple rhymes with orange in the chat. Welcome, friend. So nice to see you. And I see Captive Desk. Hello there, Dave. Welcome to the chat.
Yay.
Yay. All right, fine. Here's a little more flurry. We're not going to have that much, though. We wouldn't want a full-on snowstorm.
Patti, I don't expect him to have that much.
He would turn the heart of the fathers to God. One man would fulfill that office before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, or just before Christ returns to rule this earth. That means that we are going to be living in very perilous times when Christ gets here. The late Herbert Armstrong repeatedly told people about this
kind of seems
prophecy.
perilous right now.
And since we continue in that tradition, we also teach it. Jesus Christ also emphasized that same prophecy. Why? Because it was to occur just before His return to this earth. A major key is to find the end time Elijah.
Here we go.
Then we can know it's very close to Christ's return. You can know when.
So maybe this whole episode is him making his big debut, saying all the Armstrong-y buzzwords so that people who had walked away from Worldwide because of the changes would hear him and be like, oh, all their conditioning would kick into gear and they'd be ready and they'd know. Clearly God had transferred all of His designation to this guy.
He holds the power.
Apparently.
When it's getting close to His return. It need not be a mystery. God wants you to know this. God's own disciples knew when John the Baptist came and fulfilled the Elijah office. And God's own disciples will know when the end time Elijah comes. They'll know. And they shall escape the great and dreadful day of the Lord because they have that knowledge.
And there it is. You're the special ones if you believe that it's me. And you'll be safe from all that shit that's gonna happen It's gonna be terrible. Make sure you follow me so you don't get dead.
Yes. You know something that Christy Burke said once that really stuck with me? She's a phenomenal content creator, by the way. Really, really good at deconstruction, concise, to the point. And she said, well, yeah, we can believe in God in the same way that a Christian can just not believe in God. So like asking someone like me who doesn't believe in a God, because I literally would be lying if I said I believe in a God, because I just haven't been convinced my whole life. And that is not for lack of trying. I have tried everything, because there were points in my life where it would have made more sense. And it actually would have been a lot easier for me had I been a Christian and actually believed in this shit, so that I could like fit in with my social circle. But it didn't work. I was like, I'm sorry, I think this is bullshit. But that's like asking me to just believe is asking a Christian to say, well, just don't believe. Is it that easy that you can just turn it off or say, just do it for 15 minutes? Just do it for 15 minutes and say, I don't believe for 15 minutes. No, because they're convinced. They believe. They can't just shut that shit off like you're a goddamn robot. Same here. I can't just tell myself, yeah, I believe, because I'd be lying. And apparently I'm not supposed to lie either. So, yeah.
Right. Well, and wasn't it Seth of Ambushed Apostate that we just interviewed? And I swear he said something about that idea, that he was just terrified of the idea of like, what if the lights had come on for me that all of this was bullshit at 9 instead of 29? And then I'd just be stuck in knowing it and knowing I had no choices. That
was me my whole life, Pats.
Well, I know.
That's why I fucking shut down. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I just shut down, because I was in a world where it was not acceptable for me not to believe in the same things as these other people, our parents. So what did I do? I just hid. I fucking hid. What can you do? What can you do?
Exactly. Well, yeah, and that sucks, because you have to hide from yourself. Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't even get to like you hide from yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even get to like know who you are. And I think to me that's what I did. Is it was like on some level I questioned, but it was like I couldn't hear it. It was like the questioning was down here and there was a layer of insulation, because if I was hearing my own questioning, I was in trouble. Right? And so like a thought would come up and be hidden before I could even let it become conscious.
Right.
Yeah.
You had to shut it down because you were taught to. You were
had to protect myself.
Being the older child.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we have something rather special that just happened. I would like to welcome new member Bill Castle 7. Yay! Welcome to being a sinful sibling. I don't have Maya Atkinson's lovely little thing that she says, but now as a member, you do get to have the squishy boob, the blue heart, the glass of wine, and what else? And not that one. Whatever our other, the kazoo, and the squishy boobs. You get all of the emojis. So welcome and thank you.
Yay,
so glad to have
for
you.
new members and I know you want this clap, honey. I know you want this clap. Shout out Kitty the Atheist, whoever does not know that Kitty the Atheist made this.
That's right. That's right.
She is an atheist content creator as well. She's fantastic. We'll have her on the channel at some point. But yeah, she made this at Free Flow and just gave it to me because I said I loved it. So yeah. Free the flag! Yay! Yay for vagina. Okay.
Yay! Yay for vajayjay.
I think we need more vagina in the world. More vulva. We see phallic items all over the place.
Agreed.
As like a sign of strength. But I feel like we need to do vulva-shaped things as a sign of strength around the world. India does.
I would agree.
India does it. Yes, they do. You and I were in that Shiva temple, Pets, remember?
That's right. Sitting in the giant vagina looking up at the cervix.
That's exactly what it was.
Water dripped out of it onto the lingam. Yes.
Correct. Yes. Was that
Yonic art? Thank you, Logan. That is the word. Yes. Yes, the yoni. I learned the word yoni when I was when I had midwives for my pregnancy.
Do you know that
yoni.
I do not know that word, and I just learned it.
Hey! Wow. Today I learned.
Looking that up. I will be looking.
I don't know where it's from, the origins of it, but.
That's very
yoni, 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 yoni.
Oh, bells are the symbol of female parts. You know.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
It does. Ringing that bell, huh?
Nature is actually pretty amazing. If you look at any type of flower or plant, fruit, I mean, you slice open an apple and take a look. That's a
bold as fuck
right there, dude.
Yeah, sure is.
All right.
Blessed be the fruit and all. Okay, I'm gonna play this. You can just talk over him if you want.
It's fine.
But
Probably
remember this.
I know,
Only
right?
God's
voice
true
is more important than
disciples
this
will
dude.
recognize this end-time Elijah. Tragic.
Bumblebee!
Most
Bumble,
people,
Bumblebee.
even religious people, will not recognize him. John 1 in verse 21 says, and they asked him, what then? Are you Elijah? And he said, I am not.
Elias?
Are you that prophet?
Yes.
And he answered, no. John said he was not
Please,
Elijah.
don't you
Still,
tease like that.
Jesus Christ said he was.
I did notice it seemed like they were using King James, right? Was that That was King James.
They've always used King James.
I know, but when they bought Be Mine, it was New King James. Anyway, maybe they liked both.
Really?
I think so.
For fuck's sakes.
I don't know, right?
I don't know. I always thought it was King James. You say our parents read New King James?
Well, they had different ones. I think the one that Mom's read every night for 50 whatever years is a New American Standard. But when they bought me mine, when I was like 8 or 9, isn't that funny? They waited till like the age of reason to buy me a Bible.
I think I
Doesn't
was
matter.
a teenager when they bought me one.
I probably really wanted one. My very own, guys.
Did it make you feel special, Patti, to have your
yes.
a Bible of your own? You good Christian girl, you.
Yep, and they were still making them with like the little family tree thing at the front because that had been the thing way back when there was like one family Bible, you know, and they'd put the whole family tree in there because like for sure the Bible was going to make it through being passed down in the generations. Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I should have worn my Mothman t-shirt tonight.
Ooh.
I have a Mothman t-shirt. Yeah.
Oh, romper bomper stomper boo. Tell me, do. I see Hive Sigh in the chat. Welcome, Bree. We're going to see you on Sunday, too. Very excited.
Yay!
Bree's going to be helping us out with a Cryptids of the Bible episode. We're so excited. And
Biblical cryptids. Yes.
I think I saw another name in here.
Well, Dave of Captive Desk.
I said hello to Dave.
God, which God are you now?
Ruash Ha-Quo Rowland. Did I say that right?
I don't know.
Nice to see you in the chat. Glad you could be here.
Sacred critters. I feel like the stuff we talk about totally is in line with cryptids. I don't know. I am a huge fan, so.
Nancy and I have been after each other about this one because I'm like, I don't know, Nance. I don't think it fits. And she's like, but I like it. And I was like, okay, one. And she's like, how about a series? And I'm like, okay, we're going to have words.
Okay, not necessarily after each other. It's just like you're not into cryptids, really. I am so fucking
It's fine.
Cryptids. I will talk about aliens and Bigfoot and Mothman till I turn blue in the face. So, like Dave of Captive Desk, Bumblebee of Hive Sigh, you know, they're both into cryptids. I want to like collab with both of them and talk about this kind of stuff.
Totally.
I feel it is relevant. And biblical cryptids for sure. You know, like, have you ever heard a Christian talking about behemoth or a leviathan. No, unless you're like Ken Ham or somebody in the creationist world, then they talk about it because they want to like discredit evolution as much as they can. But
our parents told me that was dinosaurs. That behemoth and leviathan were dinosaurs in the Bible. That's what they told me.
But they believe in an old Earth. How the fuck did that work?
I don't think they did. That one's foggy in the worldwide for sure.
They believed in a recreated world, correct?
Yes.
It was
because of the doublet that Genesis 1 and 2 or whatever is. Because there's two different stories and they're like, oh, it just happened again. Yeah.
Right. But I just thought it would be interesting to talk about all of it. You know, like where cryptids come from, because there are legit people out there that believe like cryptids like Mothman and Bigfoot exist. You know this. You live in Portland in the Pacific Northwest. It is.
See, I don't get the sense that anybody thinks it's like real.
Patty,
I think I have not. In fairness, I've not gone to one of the events yet. Well, there was a whole display at our zoo, and I don't know. It's just like a fun thing. Like I'm sure there are people who think it's real, and I'm sure I'll discover them now.
No, there are legit people that think the Sasquatch is real, and they will go on like 60 Minutes and say, I heard it going, wah, 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 wah. Like, I'm not shitting you, Pats. I mean, people believe in gods and goddesses and whatever the fuck else. So how far-fetched can it be that they'd believe in like a Sasquatch, right?
And I guess in fairness,
people will believe it.
That area in Washington is like incredibly huge and uninhabited, and like the largest organism on the planet, I think, is there. It's like honey something fungus.
What the
and it's fuck? Like, yeah, it exists, and it like the mycelium of it is like it's one organism, but it's like killing an entire area or something because of the fungus like spreading. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Yeah. So all I'm saying is like shit be crazy out there. And so if there's a Bigfoot out there, like, it could be. I could be convinced of a Bigfoot. I could.
I mean, Bigfoot makes more sense than some of the ones out there. But again, I feel like it's important to talk about the backstory of these things and be like, people believe this for such and such reason, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like gods fall into the same category of fucking cryptids.
Yeah, it's like a feeling. It gives us a feeling, right? To like think about something being real that doesn't seem like part of our real life, because real life's boring. And so when we think about something outside of it, it's like, ooh, yay, dopamine.
Maybe that's the appeal to God too.
I think so.
Comfortable thing of knowing that there's this entity watching our every move, and they love us so much they would never let anything bad happen to us, especially when we devote our entire lives to it. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's a honey mushroom. Oh, Bumblebee would know. Yeah, she would know.
Yes.
Yes.
She said it's a honey mushroom. Yeah. Okay.
Our homeboy from Free Flow is here. Bobby Champagne. Hello, honey. How are you?
Awesome. All right, we're at that point in the show. Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I see Bobby Champagne in the chat. Glad you could be here. That was it, right? Yes.
Yep. How long was it going for now? Jesus.
Wait a second. What is this? Oh, Patty, my sweet summer child. Did I say something very unaware?
Patty says some very
is this because I think there aren't people who actually believe in Bigfoot? And I'm gonna have to eat my words on that one.
Am I lying? There are people that legit
I'm certain
every single cryptid out there.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right, because that's how we are. Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like, I think it's absolutely fucking ridiculous that people believe in some sort of a god, like supernatural. Again, I'm open to the idea if something like connects to one of my five senses, but so far it hasn't. I once thought I felt the Holy Spirit, and it was really just experiencing my first orgasm. So I didn't really understand the difference. So, science, you learn.
I mean, I can get myself into that headspace of whatever I would have called spiritual.
Exactly.
You know, smoke a little weed, breathe hard for a little while, over-oxygenate the brain. Like, it does that.
Yes,
It does that. Or just like think really hard and like roll your eyes back in your head a little bit. Like you can get the spiritual feeling. I believe in you.
Your toes curl a little bit.
I didn't mean that, but okay. Not bad if that happens.
Yes. We apologize again, guys. We were supposed to be live last Friday and we weren't. Patti and I were just busy with stuff, and so tonight was the live. So if we threw anyone off, our apologies.
Yes, we are actually changing it though, because we used to be very strict about 1 week live, next week recorded release video. All right. So we're getting a little looser with our rotation here, but there will always be something at 8:00 Central on Fridays. Almost.
If you guys hear that, Patti said we're getting a little looser. I just Monty, you can haunt me any day, hun. You already do.
Aw. But wouldn't Monty have to die first to do that?
Does everyone in the comments have like that one friend that will send you like, maybe it's on Facebook Messenger or Snapchat, wherever they send it, but it's like the most fucked up thing you've ever seen and they send it all the time? That's my friend Monty in the comments. Yeah. You name it, he'll send it to me. I'm like, I'm not even surprised by the shit he sends to me anymore. It's amazing. Monty, you're my dear friend. I love you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I saw a minute ago.
What? Oh, you want my
Justin
flap, Ember? I'm sorry.
What? Oh, yes.
She wants flaps.
Oh, sorry. You have to hold it up in the air. Get your pussy in the air, Nancy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Dude. Get your pussy in the air.
Okay, so Justin, you said, I'm enjoying this so much more than having to hear Gerald Flurry, who I've heard more time than I care to remember. This is very much the therapy I needed. Mockery is the correct response.
We're not even watching the video.
I don't think that's a problem. So for you though, Justin, I wanted to say I listened to a little bit of his newer stuff that's out on the channel also, since this is like over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's like if you listen to his newer stuff, it's like you're taking this and you're turning the speed down. Like you're turning the speed down and just garbling it a little bit. It's really strange to hear them side by side. Dude is slowing down. Dude is slowing down.
For what, 33 years?
And he's been in the church since the 1950s.
It's like watching the same movie over and over. It may be your favorite movie. How many times can you watch it until you start to go a little crazy?
I don't know. All right, I'm just going to play it and we can just do whatever.
Was a type of Elijah.
We don't
even
need to listen to him.
Elijah.
I can't even listen to the words anyway.
He fulfilled an Elijah office. Christ also said there would be
an
Elijah
office.
Christ even called this man Elijah literally. John 1 in verse 23 reads,
Ugh. They love doing things that are very like 1950s office man. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like filling the role of the Elijah, the office of Elijah. Yeah.
What? Okay. I'm still not understanding the whole Elijah thing. Was this like, why does every dude want to be Elijah? Well, was he like the ultimate Chad? Did he have the biggest dick in the room?
No, I think it means that he's this guy. He's the guy that everyone should listen to to know that Jesus is coming.
I know, but how does he play into everything? If anything, when they follow Jesus.
Even God isn't on board with this asshole.
God.
I know.
Yeah, tell me you don't advocate for this dude. Because
thanks for weighing in, God.
For you. Which God are you now? Elijah was packing.
You look like Lord of the Flies now.
Hi, mice. Tons of mice.
Oh, yay. Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me do. Welcome to the chat, tons of mice. All right. I don't know if I want to even listen, Nancy. I'm really fine. We've always done these to the end. We've never not finished a show. We even came and did a second episode
in the wilderness.
about one.
Make straight the way of the Lord, as said the prophet
turn it down.
Isaiah. A man,
There, you
John,
can kinda
said
hear
he
it now.
was that voice of God. Was that boasting? No. He was just telling the people the truth. He
Oh,
was
Xenu.
the voice of God's ambassador in a
Oh, that's
wilderness
my
of
unfinished journey.
religious confusion.
Okay.
In the end time, there is to be another voice.
I like all the different
one
gods you're
voice,
portraying, my unfinished journey.
representing
Appreciate
Almighty
that.
God. John the Baptist was
Where
a
is
voice
the
crying
God
in
of
the
tits and
wilderness.
wine that I asked
The
for
end
earlier?
time Elijah was also a voice crying in the wilderness. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does it
Though
mean?
we often don't like to believe it, it means there is much religious confusion in this world.
How
What?
did they
That
do
is
that?
why it is a voice crying in the
They
wilderness.
ask the question.
God's truth is being
Yeah.
preached in the midst
Ask the
of
question, but
religious
they don't answer it.
confusion. That's what God means.
It's a hook,
That's
right? It's a
why in end time
marketing hook.
Elijah must restore all
Oh, we
things.
still do that with
That would
YouTube
not be necessary
thumbnails.
if much of
Ask a
God's truth
question.
had not been lost. John 1 and verse 23 is just a quote from
Would
Isaiah 40
anyone
verse
here
3.
sit through 3.5
Isaiah
fucking
40
hours and
also
listen to this
discusses
guy?
two Elijahs or two Johns. Isaiah 40 and verse 3 reads, the
Two,
voice
that,
of him that
okay,
cries
it
in
was
the
two
wilderness.
Elijahs and two Johns.
Prepare you the way of the Lord. Make straight
Noted.
in the desert a highway for
Is
our
that
God.
like
This is the verse
two
that John
hookers
quoted.
named
He
Elijah and they
eventually
have two
got his
Johns?
head cut off for being that voice.
Sure.
Okay.
John was already dead when the prophecy
Yeah,
occurred in
41.
Matthew 17 that we discussed earlier.
Oh my
It
God,
can
what?
be very dangerous obeying
Well, I've
God.
said this before that it's
But
like
John was willing to die for God. An example
whenever
that
I
all
hear
of us
this
should
kind
be
of
willing to
talking,
follow.
it's just like wah
So we
wah
see
wah
that John
wah,
was
and
the
my brain
Elijah
is
who
like,
prepared
nope.
the way for Christ's first coming.
Well, yeah,
But another
all of us
man
are
was to
fucking
come.
tuned out. This
Verse
guy's fucking
4
boring.
says,
Yeah.
every valley
They
shall
might
be
have more
exalted,
graphics
and
in the
every
more recent
mountain and
ones.
hill shall be
Like
made
I said
low,
before, I can take
and the
any
crooked
passage in the
shall
Do
be
Bible
made
and be
straight.
sexual. There
and
you go.
rough-
Do it.
Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight. Ooh, and the rough places plain. Tell me that's not a fucking sexual poem right there.
I
Straight
know, it
out of the
doesn't
Bible.
sound fun though. It doesn't sound like a fun time.
It sounds like bondage, Bets.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me that isn't sexual, you guys. Come on. Yeah, ASMR. This is exactly what it is.
Sanding down those rough places, right?
Oh God.
rough places plain. This didn't happen to John the Baptist, but it applies to the end time. Elijah, verse 5
No,
says,
it doesn't. No such thing.
and the glory
excuse
of the
me,
Lord
God's
shall be
end-time prophet
revealed,
says it
and
does.
all
You don't have
flesh
to listen to him,
shall
Pat.
see it together.
talk about
For
because
the
God is
mouth of the
speaking
Lord
through him.
has spoken.
What'll happen to me if I don't listen to
This
this
is
guy?
about an end time.
You are going to
Elijah.
the lake of
Another voice
fire
in
is
the
what
end
is
time.
happening.
A voice.
The lake of
Not
fire?
voices plural, but
Yeah.
Then
a
what?
voice, a singular voice.
you're gonna
one man's voice.
Burn for eternity.
Did you
No,
hear that
actually,
voice?
in our
No.
church,
Did you know
we
that
were just going to
man,
burn up, and that was it.
verses 9
Yeah,
and
you'd be
10
annihilated.
says,
And then we're dead. Right.
Yeah.
O
just
Zion, that
poof.
bring good tidings.
Isn't that
Get you
nice
up
that
into the
God
high
had
mountains.
to
O
he couldn't just
Jerusalem, that
poof
bring
you out
good
of
tidings.
existence and
Lift up
annihilate
your
you
voice with
instantly?
strength.
He's
No.
like,
Lift it up, be
no,
not
I'm
afraid,
gonna
and
make
say
them
unto the cities
suffer
of Judah,
first.
Behold, your God.
You know what we
Behold, the
need
Lord
to add
God
to our
will
props
come with
is
strong
a
hand,
fucking bell.
and his arm shall rule
For anyone
A
who
him.
what?
loves Game of Thrones
Behold,
as
his
much as I
reward
do,
is with
a
him,
bell.
and his
Ding,
work
ding, ding,
before
ding.
him.
Shame.
This
Ding,
is
ding, ding,
about an
ding.
end time
Shame.
Elijah, who prepares
Ooh.
the way for Christ's second coming.
Should we
Game of
shout shame
Thrones.
at
The Lord
him?
is with Christ
Game of
at
Thrones
his
will
second
know what I'm
coming.
talking about.
That's
Yeah, that's
not
right.
so in
I want to
Christ's
shout
first
shame
coming.
at him.
John the Baptist said he was the
Shame.
first voice to prepare for
Well,
Christ's
think of
second
how
coming.
many
And the
Think of how
Bible
many
says
old
there would
people
be
have
a
died
second voice
destitute,
to prepare
how
the way
many
for Christ's
children
second
grew up
coming.
without access to the world
Has
in
that
which
voice
they
come?
live,
Has this prophecy been fulfilled?
how many
You
families were ripped
urgently need
apart
to
because
understand.
they had
Write
to
for a free
say
copy of
goodbye
our
to
magazine, the
family and
Philadelphia
friends who
Trumpet.
didn't believe this
It will
bullshit.
keep you abreast of
Yep.
the
So
prophetic
yeah,
meaning and
shame
world news,
on
and
this
it's
person.
absolutely free.
I know we are fun and games, but
If you want a
shame for
detailed
all the
study of the
harm
end-time
they
Elijah and who
created.
he was, then send for a free copy of Malachi's Message. Both our magazine, the Philadelphia Trumpet, and the book Malachi's Message are free.
Purple, it's funny.
And
We'll
there's
give you the
Armstrong.
address at the end of this program.
Yeah.
If you will prayerfully study
yes.
Malachi's Message, you will see that there
So
are many
weird. Love
urgent
is so
issues
strange. I
confronting all
it's
of
I
God's
don't know
people
how I got
today.
so messed up
We
on
all
love. I
need
just
to
don't
search
see
the
it at
Scriptures
all
as
like
Bereans
Yahweh
did
does.
in Acts 17 and verse 11.
Because you
prove
need to
all
pick an
things, as it says
abusive
in 1
partner, Patty. That's
Thessalonians
what love
5
is.
and verse 21.
Love
Well, that's
is
what the
Then
church
God
sets
wants
people
us
up
to
for.
believe our Bible,
Yeah.
not men.
Yeah, being a part of this, you are
You.
100%. Oh, camera
We have
switch.
nothing to fear.
You are
What?
ready.
God's very elect cannot be
Stop
deceived.
it.
Malachi 3 and verse 6.
That was the first camera switch I've seen in the whole time.
Oh, I heard that's a good thing for keeping people's attention. Good, because
Right.
we're losing ours, McFlurry.
They waited until 12 minutes in. I think right here.
Scriptures as the Bereans did in Acts 17 and verse 11. And we need to prove all things, as it says in 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 21. Then God wants us to believe.
Come on, where's the
our
camera
Bible
change?
and not men.
There it is.
Oh!
We have nothing to fear.
They filmed it in
God's
2 takes.
very
That's what I'm
elect
saying.
cannot be
It's like a
deceived.
different day, isn't it?
Malachi 3 and verse 16 reads,
That will keep our...
Then they
Okay,
that
Nancy,
feared
make
the
it dirty.
Eternal spoke often one to another. And the
Then
Lord
they-
hearkened and heard it,
Then,
and a book of
wait,
remembrance was
Then
written.
they that feared spake. Who the fuck uses the word spake anymore?
Not anymore. King James version.
The original King James and the Book of Remembrance. Wait, go back
Okay.
to that. Then they feared that the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. Does anyone know what the fuck that means? So you're telling me that...
What? Are you frozen? No.
No, I'm not I'm not frozen. I remember...
Oh, Monty's got it for you.
Monty, you're too fucking smart. Shut up.
No, don't.
I'm sick of you knowing absolutely everything about the Bible and making us look bad. Okay. No,
Okay, I got
I
a point.
think
Oh,
that-
sorry, this one. I know,
yeah,
right?
you kinda
The
got
footage
younger.
looks so different. It does look like you got younger. What the heck? I might have to go look at it again. That's like
You
a moment.
melted. Trees, dude. Trees, are you coming to the fucking are you coming to Kentucky for the Ark Encounter protest? Because I want to party with you, dude. And I remember you saying something about being able to eat a peach for 45 minutes. Is that true? Oh. I was just curious. That's what he claimed. Trees claim that.
That's some awfully slow peach eating.
Well,
You must really savor it.
that could be a lot of orgasms in one. But okay.
Gonna make me blush, y'all. All right, ready?
It's my goal in life to make you blush, Pat. If anyone can make you blush, please try. Please try. I dare you. But I just
Then they that feared
That's
the
fine, keep
Eternal
talking.
spoke
Who cares?
often one to
the
another.
normal,
And the Lord
average,
hearkened and
everyday
heard it,
person,
and a
and a
book
lot
of
of them didn't
remembrance was written
speak
before
English
him
very
for
well,
them
or
that
some of
feared
them
the
were
Eternal,
illiterate
and
and
that
didn't
thought
speak
upon
English
his
at
name.
all.
This
They
verse
were
is just a
supposed to
few
know what the
verses
fuck
before
this
the
said.
entire-
I have to stop it. Yeah. No, they literally weren't supposed to, Nancy. That was the whole point. The whole point was that it was done, well, even until like in Catholicism till like what, the 50s or something, or even still, they do it like I don't know, it's the whole point. Sorry.
It's so okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm losing my.
I'm not gonna start on
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm getting distracted by the chat. My goodness.
Sorry. We were talking
Nope.
about eating peaches slowly. Thank you.
Distracted.
Trees. You started that actually.
It's so funny.
Hmm.
What were we saying?
Wait, did you
Oh,
answer
I know
my
what I wanted to put
question?
up here. What?
Look at the trees. Did you answer my question? Are you going to be in Kentucky for the
Oh yeah. Oh, I hope so. I'm trying to make it. Here, sorry. There you go.
Hearkened? I know, but you're so fucking ridiculously smart, Ember.
There we go.
You're trying to make it. Okay, thank you.
This is, see what Ember said about that.
You ride with Joe. That they feared the Lord equals the Jews. Okay, spake. Why do I see spank? A spake often to each other talked. Yeah. Hearkened and heard it, approached and listened, who's gossiped, and God eavesdropped.
Sounds about right for God.
Okay.
God likes to watch.
Yeah, he does. He watches us all masturbate. Think about that.
And eat peaches.
And eat peaches.
I was just at the zoo with Godless Granny here in my city, as we mentioned at the beginning of the show. And you just made me remember, I saw a video once of, it was a zoo. It was the gorilla exhibit. And the male gorilla was having a delectable peach right in front of the window. And there were parents losing their minds. It was great.
Okay, what did Godless Granny say?
Oh, that wasn't yeah, I realized why I couldn't, that wasn't a story I saw. I had seen that online, but I told Godless Granny the story while we were at the zoo.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I did not get to see peach eating gorillas, sadly.
Aw. Peach eating gorillas. Yes, Bumblebee, I will bring a peach.
Time Elijah is discussed. Why a book of
It's more of a fucking Amazon
this is not the
jungle
book
at
of
the moment.
life. It is a special book which concerns a unique group
Godless
of people
Granny, have
who
you
fear
all
the
seen
eternal
that
and
second
fellowship
interview
alone.
of ours with her?
We are strongly warned to
That's a
remember
good.
what this Elijah
She's spicy.
taught. Many
She is.
prophecies about the end time discuss a turning away from truth, many of them. As mentioned in 2 Thessalonians 2.
Honey, if you're truth,
Revelation
I
3.
will turn away from you
It
any
is a
fucking
book
day.
of remembrance
Oh my
because
gosh.
they
Ew.
remembered what they were taught by
Save
this
us from
end-time
Gerald
Elijah.
Flurry. My
That is
goodness.
why God spares them from the great tribulation, as mentioned in Malachi 3
See?
and verse 17.
This is what
And
I'm talking
also
about. My friend
in
Monty,
Revelation
he finds the
12
most
and
fucked
verse
up shit.
12.
He saw a video
If
of two
we are
dudes
going to
fucking
be
on a
able
lady's
to
boob.
discern between those
What?
who
Only Monty
serve
would
God
find something
and
like that.
those who serve Him not, it will be because we remember what we were taught about God's Word.
Oh, I didn't even say what that was.
precious,
That link is our
God-inspired
Godless
knowledge,
Granny
Satan is going to deceive
naughty
us.
interview.
That is a very
Granny
serious
tells
statement,
all.
but it is biblically based.
If you
can
guys are
prove it from
curious,
your
go
own
all the
Bible.
way to the end of that video, and Patty and I
It's
are
really more than a book
giving
of
a little
remembrance.
tutorial
It's a message from
showcasing
Christ to those
our
who
sex
remember
toys.
Elijah's instructions.
And we did. It's
a
true.
wonderful message
We
of
did.
encouragement. Do
Okay.
you remember? Do
The
I
link is
remember?
let's
right
see.
there.
It all revolves
Tons
around
of mice. I
remembering
think you
by
just taught me a
saints
new
and by
word.
God.
What?
Much of our remembering revolves around an end-time Elijah
Lotharios?
and the things God taught through him.
Lotharios.
The word remember is a powerful
That is one I don't know. I can kind
Let's
of guess
read
what it might be,
Malachi
but we'll
4,
see.
Verses 5 and 6 again.
Wait a second.
Behold, I will send you Elijah the
I know. Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I see Deviant Outcast in the chat. Hello there. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness. Ember. Yay. Ember says, super chat for $2. Don't fight a gorilla. Bring them peaches instead. I was trying to think of something sexy. Sorry, I fail.
Patty, feeling is something sexy? I don't think so, Pat. By the way, Aunt Dara says she can't hear us if we are talking over the video. So I think if we want to talk, like we can't, like it'll either go to the video or towards us. So we have to like.
Thank you for saying so. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see your greeting before. Here, you know what? Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I want to extra welcome Deviant Outcast to the chat.
Oh,
nice to see you,
honey.
I know I didn't see you.
I didn't even see you come in. We try to pay attention, everyone.
Oh, okay. So when I turn the volume down on the, can you not hear us right now? So if I turn the volume down on the video, does it turn us down too? That would be annoying if that's the case.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
1 sec.
All right. Well, here. I'll put up some comments. You okay there, Nance? Yep. Okay. Thank you, Aunt Jer, for telling us that. Here, I'll just get through some of this.
To the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. This is one of the strongest warnings in all the Bible, if not the strongest warning in the Bible. And it revolves around remembering what an end-time Elijah taught. Verse 6 is so strong that the Jews repeated another verse from the book for the ending so it wouldn't be so harsh. The last 3 verses of Malachi 4 are a final warning in the end time.
Okay, I'm bored, guys. I'm bored of that. It's terrible. What I was thinking about something. Nancy, I'm drowning.
What?
Come save me from myself.
I'm coming. One second.
Oh, yes. You know what I have not done very much of at all today is ask everyone to please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you're not, I know, I'm just having too much fun. I don't know. I know it's mostly our friendos in here. Yeah. So thanks, guys. Like it.
All drowning in pussies.
Yeah. Peaches. It says peaches, Nancy.
Oh, sorry. I just thought they were a little synonymous. My wine tonight is Octopussy. Look at that beautiful bottle. Look at that.
Oh, that's very nice. It is a beautiful bottle.
That's
tonight's featured wine, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Nice. Well, what do
Are
you
we
think,
watching
Nancy?
this, dude?
I don't know. There's 13 more minutes, and I think it's just this.
Really? He just goes on talking about the same shit? And
let's look and see. I don't know.
Okay, play it for a little bit longer and see if there's anything worth.
Sure.
There shall not be
Talking
dew
about it
nor
now.
rain these years, but according to my word. This is the original Elijah. He was not a type. This was the original man whom God sent, and he just came on the scene as if from nowhere. Pagan priests and pagan doctrines were widespread, very prevalent. Elijah's name means, my God is God. And that is the message he always tried to communicate to the people. My God is God, or my God is alive and performs miracles. Revelation 12 and verse 9 says, the whole world is deceived, or most people, religious and non-religious, are deceived. Do you really believe that the whole world is deceived? That is what God says. That is what your own Bible says.
This is the worst. Ugh.
I mean,
the whole world is deceived. I love that they think like literally everybody knows nothing at all, and they have the true thing from that one book, and of the thousands of ways it's been interpreted, they've got it. What the hell?
They suck. Thank you. Oh, trees. Ninja.
We have a super chat. From my unfinished sock for $2. Don't suck people into a cult. Like and share instead. Thank you so much, my unfinished sock.
I feel like that is one of the greatest songs ever written.
If you're gonna suck people, don't suck them into a cult.
Excuse me?
Right?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of scary to think how easily we can manipulate people. Right? It's just that I feel like most people have human common decency. They're not going to do that.
Do they?
I don't know. I feel like most. Okay, but
Wait, did I put this on the screen? Did I forget to put that on the screen? In case I forgot to put it on the screen, I'm sorry. There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like one of those, I don't know, is that a thought-stopping technique or whatever? You know, the idea of him saying, like, everyone's been deceived.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows the truth. Everyone's wrong. You'd better listen to me.
Yep.
Mhm.
I am so sorry. Can you give me one moment? My Airbnb
Okay.
guests have just arrived. I have to help them
Okay.
check into the property. 1 second.
Sure. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. We've got some good comments.
Never mind. They got it. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All good.
Okay.
Bill says they believe a man came from mud and women from rib, and we are deceived. I know. I mean, and that's not even getting to the talking donkeys and the prophecies that don't really mean what they're telling us it means. And yeah, it's kind of silly.
Why don't we have prophecies that are lots of peach in your future?
Huh. Hey, Nancy, look at what Purple's saying.
What?
If I'm going to get in a cult, I'll pick one headed by 2 witty, beautiful women.
Oh! We will be goddesses in your cult, Purple, any day. Yeah.
I'm thinking we might be having a cult meeting right now.
We haven't had any tit in a while. Here.
Oh, oh my gosh, you're right.
Woo. We haven't.
Free the tatas. Woo!
There we go.
Got some good weight to it.
I have a question. Why do you guys watch this shit?
Nancy, you asked that right after we just went neat on screen. Just so you know.
But we're just so fucking ridiculous.
I know. We're just having fun now.
I know. I think the fact that we were so bored listening to shit like this for hours upon end when we were children, when we should have been out there having fun and learning and exploring this world. But of course we turn to stuff like this to make us laugh as adults. It's like, this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
We all want to do something else besides listen to this guy, right?
I know.
A cult that worships tits. Exactly.
I enjoy this, Dave. It's so funny.
I
shouldn't have to explain why.
You don't have to explain why. You are absolutely correct.
She got plastic titties for days.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. I see Punk Metal Tau in the chat. It is so nice to have you here. And you said they think 2 dudes hooking up is worse than murder. Instant distrust.
No.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yet, they would watch 2 women with titties going at it any day.
Oh, would that be part of Monty's titty cult?
The titty cult. Yep.
Yeah. I think this is a good idea. You know, Nancy, if YouTube just ends up not being our thing, or maybe we got to stay on YouTube to advertise the cult. But I'm pretty sure, well, maybe we got to go to a different platform if our cult is going to worship titties. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably. Do you want to watch any more of it, or do you want to tell Jerry to fuck off?
We can watch a little more. That's fine.
Yeah? All right.
It's a little distracting. I would rather be talking about titties, but he is a titty, so go for it.
Like he's kind of a big boob. Is that what you're saying? Did y'all hear that? I did that in my best Minnesota for you. He's a big boob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boob.
He's a big boob. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Minnesota.
Maybe then he'll go park the car in the garage.
Tons of Mice, please tell us a little bit more about this third wife of yours.
I know,
I keep hearing
she's
about
kind
it.
of like been an extra person in our chat this whole evening.
I know.
Yeah, Bobby Champagne, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Pretty sure that's what I was thinking of.
Bobby, why don't you kick it off? The titty cult.
Okay. Let's force ourselves to listen to this again.
Yes.
He kind of looks constipated right now.
Well, yeah, most preachers are.
It's true.
Most preachers, they just want to get their rocks off, which I heard is, what is it?
Wasn't that about the... Oh, I don't remember anymore. I can't separate from fact from fiction anymore.
Stones. his rocks off or he has to take a shit. One of the two. All right.
I don't want to think about it.
Nope, I don't either.
And that's the way it is today, and that's the way it was in Elijah's day. Verse 12 of 1 Kings
Didn't he
17.
just quote that famous news anchor? And that's the way it was.
Oh, maybe.
Walter Cronkite?
Or it was,
is that
like a play on it or something?
Yeah. He sounded like Walter Cronkite.
Oh my God. That is quite funny. I appreciate you all so much. So we were talking about the titty cult, and Bobby Champagne says that he would need some HRT to start the cult to get your titties, and that is true. Deviant Outcast. Yes! All you need is an extra. Oh, you.
And
Yeah.
he's taking a shit right now. You're correct. Either that or he hasn't taken a shit for days and he really
we caught his squidgy face. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Squidgy, right? Non-specific enough.
And she said, as the Lord your God lives, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am...
Who is she?
This is, I don't know how we got here, but I think this is the story of when the, flour and oil never ran out.
What?
I don't know.
Is that kink shit? I just rarely see the word she in the Bible. I was wondering who he's referring to.
I don't remember what this whole scenario was, but there was something where there was not much flour and oil left in their jars for their family to eat. But then somehow that final jar just kept lasting. They kept just taking out of it, and it was way more than should have been there or something. It was like a God provides story, right?
You know what that sounds like? You remember when I went down to South Carolina and Suman and I forced him to go to a church service because we were meeting Dad for Feast of Tabernacles, right?
Yeah.
So I look at my husband. I was like, please do not roll your eyes. Do not make fun of everything. Just try to listen to it. I wanted him to feel what it was like for me, listening to these services.
Yeah.
And I forgot where I was going with that. Shit.
Was it something about this started with this passage being about ladies?
Oh,
yeah. And then the food not running out?
The pastor guy looked out at everyone in the audience and he's like, wow, isn't that amazing what God does? He said, there's not many people here today, but it's like God creates more people and makes it look like there's more. It's incredible what God does. I don't remember the exact wording, but it was something along those lines where he's like, God is making it look like there's more people attending this church service than there actually is.
What? Is that Trump's first inauguration photo is basically it then?
That's exactly what it was.
It's so fucking stupid! What?
That's exactly what it was.
The audacity. That still makes me mad that we just got lied to our faces about that shit. Stupid.
Hey, Andrew, I don't know if I said hi to you.
Oh!
Did you say hi to Andrew?
I didn't. Did I?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I did. Romper Bomper Stomper Boo, tell me do. Hi, Andrew Christofferson. I'm so glad you could be here.
You found the titty bar, that is for sure.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hopefully
that made up for missing you on the mirror. Oh, here. I think you like the kazoo too.
What?
That was for you, Andrew Christofferson.
Oh my God, Monty. Yes, I do remember. So my friend Monty and I, we went to college together. we went to the the parish in St. Paul, Minnesota. It was me, my husband, and Monty. We kind of did get kicked out of that parish because they thought that Monty took one of the wafers during communion and put it in his pocket. You did. But okay, it's like you walk into a parish and they know you're not a Catholic. It's like they have a radar. It's like you look too happy or something. So they get you the fuck out of there immediately. We basically got kicked out of there because they knew we weren't Catholic. And we were eating wafers. Ew.
You're like, hey, brunch, right?
Ew. Like, how many wafers does it take to eat a whole Jesus, right?
Yeah. And a fucking lot of thimblefuls of grapefruit juice.
Ew. Hi, Joe, the Kentucky atheist. We were just talking about the next event coming up, the Ark Encounter. Trees said that he's going to try to make it. Actually, Joe, since you're here, I talked to Hemet Mehta of the Friendly Atheist, and he said he might not be able to make it. I don't know. He seems unclear about whether he can actually be a speaker or not. I offered him a ride. He's in Illinois, so like I could pick him up on the way, but I don't know if he's going to make it. I don't know. Yeah. Things are up in the air right now.
Indeed. Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo. Tell me do. Hiya, Joe, the Kentucky atheist. It is sure fucking great to see you here. All right. Nancy.
Yes.
I think this is going to be a first. I think we're not going to finish this episode because I don't give a flying fuck about watching any more of this.
We have to finish.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
You're going to make me finish?
How boring is this fucking thing? You watched it. I didn't. I don't know.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it in detail. I couldn't possibly.
Mark, I will swing by Australia and get you. No problem. No problem.
Take a left turn and see, look,
and end up in Australia.
Look, Nancy, it's all the same shit. All the same. Except we can just talk about Obadiah. Obadiah, Nehu,
Habakkuk, Zephaniah, and Haggai.
Not to mention Zechariah and Malachi.
Dude.
Terrible. We won't subject you to any more of that.
We did promise in like our very first audio version of this channel that we would never sing again.
I know. I think we've lied about that.
We've lied about it. Yep.
Yeah. All right. What if we just do this and get to see the literature pitch?
Okay.
Fair
enough. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Flurry. You just didn't create a snowstorm this time.
I don't know. We just weren't feeling you, Mr. Flurry.
I don't think we made enough Flurry jokes. I gotta say, we needed more ice and snow jokes.
Yeah.
That's everybody. That's your goal right now. I want ice and snow jokes to, would it still be roasting if it's ice and snow jokes? Well, let's roast old Gerald Flurry, huh?
Oh my god. He's so fucking boring. I can't even. Even Armstrong's better than this. This dude is
this
boring,
is bad.
Right?
This is
horrible.
All right.
You picked one of his more recent ones of like talking about Trump. Apparently he did like Trump. He was totally MAGA, but he feels like Trump is not, and I'm trying to get political here, but he feels like Trump is not pro-Israel enough.
What?
Right? That's Gerald Flurry.
Shake my jowls around at that.
Justin Joseph knows the song we're singing.
I know. I'm really sorry.
Too, right?
If we ever go out to dinner all together, we need to sing it.
Yeah.
We'll just scream it and get it out of our systems. Oh my gosh.
In Oklahoma,
yes.
This sucks and Texas blows. Yeah.
Thank you. That was a
Yeah.
great one. I love it.
It's windy in Illinois too. It's windy here as well.
Monty, we didn't lie about singing. We just adjusted the prophecy. I'm sorry. Did you read that earlier? And I was just like, whoop.
No, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
Good
So
moment.
good. So funny. All right. I did find here, I think, where the end of this is that we want.
We just want to come, which
We
Jesus
just
has been promising for a very long time.
we just want to get there. Oh my God.
I know.
Sometimes it just doesn't quite get there.
Well, when you're looking at a man like this, of course you're not going to come.
It's true. Kind of prohibitive. Okay. All right.
True, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah, Trump is not pro-Israel. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't even know what's going on.
Trump's pro-Trump.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Romper Bomper Stomper Boo. Tell me, do I see Simone Chester in the chat? Welcome.
Hi, love.
All right, here we go.
This is Malachi's message.
And I'm just going to
God's
stop it
church
when it gets to the
today.
music because I don't care.
It will be sent to you if you request it, absolutely free. There's no charge for any of our literature. We also have a very beautiful...
I'm sorry, I have to say it every time. It's free for the literature. We never charge. It's just once you're sucked in, we're going to get 30% of your income no matter what. Pay up, Buttercup.
Mm-hmm. Because you trust us because we give free literature. But get that 30% tithe in.
Mm-hmm. Boo.
Yeah.
Beautiful magazine, the Philadelphia
beautiful.
Trumpet.
Beautiful magazine. He's got
Aw.
Arnold's face on there.
Yes, what a beautiful strumpet on the cover.
You know,
And the cover article is entitled...
did I ever show you, Pats, the meme that my friend made, Nate? Like, a picture of Trump. It's like back in the 80s. He's laying on laying on a bed, like wearing some sort of fucking nightie. It's like Trump, the epitome of vaginal dryness. Right here.
You want to dry out your pussy? Look over here. Pussy too wet?
Ew.
I'm sorry. Wow. Okay.
Oh, gross. The weird thing about that is, like, okay.
You're fine. Go ahead.
I just want to say this. Like, you don't have to be like a super attractive person to like turn other people on. There can be other things that do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's just that like drier than Ben Shapiro's wife.
I love that. What a great way to put that.
That is so funny.
Ben Shapiro's.
Oh my
Little
God.
Mad Gabs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Monty. It was patron saint of vaginal dryness. I'm just saying, you don't have to look like Chris Hemsworth to like make people moist. There can be other things. I think most of it comes down to personality. It's just like, if you're a dick, no. Like, if you're rude to people, if you're disrespectful to people, I feel like kindness and intelligence and wanting, like, having an open mind and wanting to learn more things, that does it right there. That does it right there. Sometimes I could find someone completely unattractive physically, but like, oh my God, you just said something that turned me on so much right now. I kind of want to go in the coat closet with you right now.
Nancy. So funny.
Do it.
Yeah.
Be completely yourselves. Don't be rude to other people. Learn. Don't look like this guy. Like, this guy thinks that he knows everything. And that's what turns him, like, makes him unappealing the most. No one likes a narcissist.
It's true.
Can you lick your eyebrows, Joe?
Do you believe I'd like to see that?
No, I would like to see that too.
Yeah.
We have some pretty epic peach liquors tonight as well.
It's true. Yes.
Yeah,
like
hygiene and manners, that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It helps. It helps. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cis white Christian men think they know everything. Yeah.
It's, I mean, not letting them off the hook, but it's also like kind of just what's served up to them of here's your life.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Tons of mice. We really need to have a longer conversation about your third wife.
She seems like, I don't know, she might be fun to party with.
Yeah.
All right. Should we find where we can get some literature from the Philadelphia Church of God?
Because we all like free shit and we trust.
It's not in Pennsylvania?
Shit.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not in Philadelphia.
It's not in Philadelphia. It's just called that. It's in Oklahoma. Just to confuse the fuck out of you.
I'm sorry, Monty. I'm burping as best I can.
I know. I kind of say it is kind of weak sauce tonight, Nancy.
I'm sorry.
I need to ship you some more sody pop.
It's late. I'm tired. I was actually really pissed off today because I worked so hard on stuff. But I was glad we met for a live because we haven't done this in a long time. So.
Much needed. Much needed. Sister time.
Yep. Sister time.
With 24 of our
Monty,
closest friends.
give me a little more credit than 2 out of 10. Come on.
Oh, ooh, that is some serious accusations there, Nancy. You might have to go swallow some air.
Monty, if you want to kick someone in the nuts, I got a list of names for you.
Okay, Nancy, I want to play this thing.
Go ahead.
Let's get it done.
The legacy of Herbert W. Armstrong. We can show you just a few articles. The personal, this time, is by myself, and it is on television. A giant new door opens. And then we have the legacy of Herbert W. Armstrong. That's the cover story or article again. Then we have a series we're running on the book of Jeremiah.
I love how they just go through the magazine like this.
And the
so
call-out
funny.
box here says, if you can find a church that truly understands the book of Jeremiah in this end time, then you have found God's true church.
You're so amazing.
You have found God's true church. And here's another article, this one about the Elisha work.
It's like looking at the biggest dick in the room. Like, oh, tell me more.
So amazing, Mr. Armstrong. I mean, Flurry.
This is so embarrassing.
Another one, a message from the apostle. Many wonderful articles in this beautiful magazine. And remember, the magazine and the book.
It was so beautiful.
Are all
it's the most beautiful
free.
you've ever seen.
It's glossy.
And I know beautiful.
It has the best words.
It has the biggest and the best of everything. And I know the biggest and best of everything.
Because I'm the biggest dick there is.
And I tell you, there isn't a more important prophecy magazine on earth than the Philadelphia Trumpet.
Oh my gosh.
Now here is the address that you need to write to. The Philadelphia Church of God, Post Office Box 3700, Edmond, Oklahoma, 73083. So until next time, goodbye, friends.
Wow.
I'll stop it right there. He seems very happy to be done reading his script.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was just incredible magazine. I'd get right on that.
So really? Okay, now my family's just like, too bad, Mom. You've been on there more than 2 hours.
I don't hear them at all, Pat. So
you don't? Okay, good.
Fine. Beautiful magazine. Like, you will never look at porn again when you look at my magazine, because this is where it's at right here.
Oh, so the question is, what happens if you write to them now? I think this still works. I think they are still there, actually.
Yeah, they are.
This one is.
Headquarters.
So this is an offshoot of ours, because you may have been here, Bree, for our other ones where it was our cult, which then, of course, it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, this one still around.
Yeah,
they still have like 5,000 members.
This address right here. Let's all write to them seriously. This would be fun.
There you go, Nancy. That one's for you.
Fuck yeah. Woo! Oh my gosh.
We've been talking about a lot of up the cooter and a lot of up the pooter tonight, guys. That's what's happening.
Oh, Bumblebee. I saw pictures of aliens, I think, in your little icon there. You ever been to Roswell, New Mexico? It's really fun. If you haven't been, we should go. I popped through Roswell, New Mexico, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna talk cryptids again because I love cryptids.
Do it.
It is like an
Take us out of here, Nancy.
Alien scavenger hunt. You go all over the town. Oh, yay! Bumblebee, you're going soon. It is like a scavenger hunt of aliens. So if you just go around town and there's aliens all over the place, and it's like you take pictures of it, and it's kind of a fun game. There's even a McDonald's there that is shaped like a spaceship. It's
whoa,
really,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Aw.
If you let me know where you're going, I might meet you there.
We have love going across the world on this stream right now, guys.
Oh, we got Sweden, we got Australia. Oh.
Baby in a pot time. I still think about that. That scene is so vivid in my mind. Guys, we were talking with Joe. Go check out the episode where we
420.
Well, I did 420 episode with Joe. Yeah, I had this idea of like all the atheist community people making a video to try to like destigmatize us being atheists, you know, of like doing our normal life, being like, we're atheists. And then like there'd be one scene where there's somebody like pushing a baby foot back into a pot. And it's like, oh, just cooking dinner. We're atheists. See? I think it'd be great. Baby in a pot time.
That was a fun episode though. You and Joe of the Kentucky Atheists were stoned out of your minds. I don't smoke. I'm not into weed actually, but I'm more. This is my jam. Booze.
Yep.
But I did so much enjoy watching the two of you.
Well, you know what I didn't do all night was ask people to hit like on this stream. So if you're still here, thank you for being still here. Please hit like on this stream if you haven't yet. And then when we click out of here and say goodnight, if everyone could go to the channel, to the video, the live video that is now posted, and then leave a comment on the video. I would much appreciate that. Yeah. Ooh, even God likes baby back ribs. Weird. God might be an atheist. If God's here eating babies, I mean, you know.
You know what, Bumblebee? I will smoke with you. Do you have any cookies?
I actually highly recommend against the edibles if you're not a big fan of the herb, Nancy.
The most high I ever got was eating Uncle Ken's cookie pats. You remember me talking about that?
Yes.
He replaced all the flour with pot. Ground pot. Yep. I ate one, and I was an evangelical at the time, and I saw fucking demons. I was 5 feet in the air that day. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
It was the worst. I said, I'm never getting stoned ever again. That was the worst.
Well, that's because you did edibles, dear. That is a classic first stony mistake.
I know.
But I
had smoked before.
Bye, Bobby.
I don't like
Thanks
it.
for joining us.
Bye, Bobby, honey. We'll see you next time. Reach out to us. Okay. Still waiting for your story.
Yeah, okay. So now
we're going into edibles more than smoking.
Sorry?
I've never liked smoke.
Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. What am I trying to do here? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you know, edibles for me, it's like I have had them hit and badly, like early on when I was figuring myself out. But yeah, lately, just like even the store-bought ones aren't, I don't know, they don't do as much. It's it's a different thing. It becomes a different molecule anyway. Oh, a bunch of edible people here. I see.
Okay. Philadelphia trombone. Is that you?
What do we got? Are you serious right now? That's so many milligrams.
Monty, you don't even like weed.
Oh my gosh.
Monty doesn't weed. He doesn't weed.
You know,
he doesn't drink either.
I know what you're saying though, Monty. Like I had that early on, like when it was still like very vivid in my brain, and it was
Your first time
normal.
was that?
That's insane. But I've had that effect where I was like watching a TV show or something, and I would be like, why have I seen this before? It was like something was happening in your brain, like it was like all the time deja vu for a little while there. But that's a brain thing, right? Like your brain is shooting something into a different spot in the brain. But yeah, so I think I understand that.
It's like it brings all of our fears and inhibitions out to the surface.
I don't know. Is it making us more human? Maybe. Ooh, tincture's a good call. Mocktails. Yes, the dispensaries here are starting to have drinks, which is kind of nice. CBD, or not CBD, THC drinks.
There's mocktails on like every restaurant menu these days. It's thing.
That's so sad, Simone. I get it though. That's so interesting, even if it's a medical card. People are so weird about that topic, I tell ya. I got edibles wreck me. Oh, Joel.
And yet, when people get drunk, they kill far more people.
Make a tea with it. Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. Yeah, you can make
like a THC tea, so it's activated.
I mean, you can make a tea out of catnip.
Yeah. Totally. Doesn't get us high like it does the kitty cats, though.
Yeah. If weed becomes legal in Florida, holy shit.
You might help Florida out.
Legal states right now, Pats. I'm in Illinois. You're in Oregon. Both are legal. But weed is so fucking expensive in Illinois.
Yeah, it's weird. $25 for a joint, guys. Like, what the hell?
I know.
Yeah, catnip. And catnip is in the same family as mint, too. So that's interesting. Yeah.
I grew catnip in my garden one year, and it went absolutely crazy. Like I didn't know what to do with it. So I made a bunch of tea, but I just couldn't keep up. Oh, New Mexico's legal too, and when do you go in Bumblebee? I would love to meet you there.
That's so cool.
The hubby and I want to go to Santa Fe to meet a couple friends. They live like right down the street from George R.R. Martin. Oh, yeah, the writer of Game of Thrones, and so we're gonna kind of stalk him. Yeah, our friends live.
Isn't George R.R. Martin having like an entire flock of something bred for him? It's the fucking wolves, which aren't wolves, right? They're the dire wolves, which aren't dire wolves. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, they're trying to revive.
Was it for him?
No, that was George R.R. Martin.
Well, isn't he the Game of Thrones guy?
Yeah, but
I heard it was connected to him somehow. Well, it's because of the show, because the show had dire wolves, which weren't really dire wolves, and neither are the things they made.
Well, yeah, but I think they just did that.
But I heard it was, I somewhere along the line, I'm probably wrong about this, but that it could have been like, or that it was intended for him, that he was like buying them to have them made for him to look like his whatever.
Oh, that might be the case.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was actually involved in it.
Well, that's the piece I could be wrong about. But yes,
I knew about them trying to revive dire wolves, but I didn't realize.
But they weren't. Like they made them white, and they changed like other little thing.
Of course, they're white. They always are. Game of
no, like the wolves, the dire wolves. They were white furred, and so that they changed that gene and like one other gene. I don't know if it was Ember. Did you do a show on this? I watched somebody's show.
I don't know if Ember's still here.
About like maybe not debunking it, but yeah. So I don't know.
Anyway. But anyway, George R. R. Martin tends to like get things in his head, and then he starts them, but then he never stops them because. Okay, Bumblebee. Show.
Did I see that?
Let's check it out. But yeah, he starts things and then he never finishes them. Apparently he's got like a gate to his home or there's like a dragon on the front. He's doing all this work on his property and he's starting it, but he's not finishing it. He's one of those types of people. Just like the latest book for Game of Thrones. He hasn't finished it yet. It's been how many
But
years
he's like got the money that he could have his stuff at his house done for him. Yeah. I mean, doesn't... Anyway, yeah. Dude must live in a mansion. Jeez.
He does. I'm going to stalk him. I am absolutely going to stalk him. I am so excited to like just drive up to his... So my plan was, Bumblebee, if you're going to be in that area, I want to come down to Santa Fe, which is actually where George R. R. Martin lives. Our friend lived right down the street. Let's go stalk him. And let's go fuck with Chris Mallard of the Day of the Atheist, because he is just down in Albuquerque. That's my plan. Let's do it. I want to time it to when Bumblebee is there.
That's so fun. Oh, Nancy, shall we?
We shall.
Shall we end this nonsense for the night?
At this point, we're just absolutely fucking around.
Just hanging out. No. Well, it sure was so nice to have all of you lovely people here in the chat with us. Thank you all for being here. Is there anything else we should have people do while they're here? Maybe not. Just when we hang up, please go leave a comment on this video. See if we can make it go into the universe. Yeah?
Oh, Hellbelly showed up just now. Hello, honey. Romper Bomper.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo. Tell me, do. Welcome for the last minute, Hellbound Hillbilly. You are appreciated.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say, too, so Bumblebee, you are on my Facebook as a friend on there. You have been looking absolutely smoking hot in your photos lately.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Yeah. Oh, it's great picture.
You are gorgeous.
Takes great selfies. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos there. And like, I feel like that's the key to happiness, is taking that like perfect, great selfie.
Yep.
Right. It's like if you even turn your face, like even a half inch, sometimes it doesn't, it can make or break you. Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's tons of mice and his third wife again.
Hang on, there's a whole long string here. Oh, it's at Marguerite. Okay. All right.
A long string of anal beads?
Not this time. Not this time. Maybe next time, Nancy, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
I'll let you guys go.
Okay, lovely to see you all. Thank you all for being here, and come back for more Apostate Sisters cult shenanigans. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Good night. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Oh.
Oh, do it.
Oh,
yeah.
There it goes.
Woohoo!